feeling all the feels. We are live inside the park, and after years of anticipation, it's finally here. I'm Layla Lawrence.
I'm Lauren Uppenhauer.
And I am Patrick Dougal. And tonight you're getting an all-access pass into the most ambitious theme park Universal has ever created. And we are thrilled to take you along for the ride.
That's right. We have an incredible night ahead. I'm talking celebrity interviews, deep dives with the creative teams who built these incredible worlds, exclusive content premieres, giveaways happening live in the chat, and a few surprises we're not allowed to spoil yet.
And we're not doing it alone. Out on the celestial blue carpet is our correspondent to the stars, Shobit Jain. He's catching up with celebrities, Universal VIPs, and some familiar faces from across the NBC Universal family.
Thanks, Layla. Hi, everyone. My name's Shobit. It's like Showbiz with a T. And today we are here with Mark Woodbury, Chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Mark, how are you feeling tonight? What's going through your head?
It's just a spectacular night. What a great evening. Beautiful Florida sunshine. The culmination of an 8-year journey that involves the most creative people in the entire world.
Do you feel like this is a Super Bowl party on a Saturday night?
And a spectacular addition to our Universal Orlando Resort. This really changes everything for us. It changes our position in the marketplace. It changes how people experience a theme park, how they experience live entertainment, how they'll see dragons and Mario and Harry Potter and Universal Monsters. It really changes everything.
No, it truly does. This is a game changer. And I've got to ask, given your long history working with Universal Destination Experiences on a number of huge projects, where does tonight rank in your career?
Big. I'm often asked, what is my favorite attraction?
What is it?
And my typical answer for that is the next one.
Oh,
and this is the next one. And so, there's just no comparison to it. It embodies everything that we have developed over certainly my 35-year history with the company. Technologically, creatively, it all comes together here.
It truly does. And, I was speaking to someone from Universal Creative, and they mentioned that you mapped out the map of Universal Epic Universe on a napkin. Now, I got two questions. Is that true? And can I get that napkin?
I think that's true. And I don't know where that napkin is, quite honestly. But, everything starts with a clean piece of paper, and this is no different. We tried to figure out how is it that we're going to transform our great resort at Universal Orlando into a full-week destination. We knew we needed another park, and we knew in making that park, it had to be not just complementary to the great stuff we had done, but extraordinary in its own right. And that really started the whole journey.
It's very extraordinary for sure. So speaking of extraordinary, I got to experience Universal Epic Universe for the first time at night during our team member previews. And I remember walking by you and you had the biggest smile on your face, seeing the reactions of guests. So now I'm curious, what was your reaction seeing the park for the first time as a guest?
Well, I don't think that smile has left since that night. When you work on something like this, and I know I can speak for our entire team, whether the creative team, the operating team, the technical teams, you work so hard on it. You really leave a piece of yourself in the work. It's almost like a part of you is left behind. And you get that piece back when you see the smiles on people's faces when they come in, when they cross through those portals and you see the awe on their face. That just, you get it back. And so that's just part of what we do.
I mean, looking around here, there are smiles on everyone's faces, my face included. We're all so happy to be here. So let's quickly have some fun. I got some couple of questions. Okay. All right, what's your favorite Hogwarts house?
Well, I think I'm a hippogriff, so I'm going to go with that.
He's a hippogriff?
Right. And are you a front row person or a back row person on a roller coaster?
I'm totally front row all the time.
Oh, amazing. Same here. Same here. And final question.
Did he say he's a hippogriff? Question.
I know you said that your favorite attraction is always the next one, and this is the next one. But tell me, what is your favorite attraction in the Universal Park?
It's definitely the next one.
Oh, Mark. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Shobit. And thank you to Mark. Now, we'll be back to the blue carpet, but we'll also be visiting all 5 worlds of Epic Universe tonight, from the mystery of Dark Universe to the color and adventure of How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, and beyond.
Plus, we've got
That's okay. I know. you're going to misspeak on a live stream. It happens to all of us.
Excited for that. So grab a drink, join in the YouTube chat, and settle in because it's the grand opening celebration live stream, and it starts right now with our first interview. So the guy in charge of this all, Shobit, take it away.
We just had our first interview. This is the second interview.
All right. Okay, I'm here with Karen Irwin, President and Chief Operating Officer of Universal Orlando Resort. Karen, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. It's great to see you. You look perfect for this event.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, we had to show up and show out for this grand celebration.
Cowboy hat would be better.
And
you're battling the heat to do it, so you look fabulous.
anything for Epic Universe, right?
It is epic.
We got to keep it epic, right?
It's epic.
Well, speaking of epic, how do you think Universal Epic Universe is setting a new standard for theme parks?
Well, I'm just going to say you got to see it to really understand the answer to that question. But for us, Universal Epic Universe is a huge game changer because we are adding this epic experience onto everything that we already offer in Orlando. So we have Universal Studios Florida, we have Islands of Adventure, City Walk, our hotels, Volcano Bay Water Park, and now this amazing and beautiful park. And there is just not enough time to see everything at Universal Orlando Resort in 1 week. I'm just going to tell you that. You're going to run out of time.
We have 4 theme parks here. We've got many hotels. We need to spend the whole week at Universal Orlando Resort. And
Still counting the water
and
park
Epic
as a theme
Universe
park.
is just the new beginning for for Universal. So now I got to ask, Epic Universe has been in development for several years. Any fun behind the scenes moments or challenges, maybe not so fun, that stand out to you?
Well, clearly COVID was a challenge, right? So COVID came, this park has been in development for many, many years. And we had a vision of what we wanted.
I did Universal content through all of COVID.
So we had to shut everything down. We really weren't sure what was going to happen in the world, but very, very quickly we found that what people want is to be someplace where they can connect and share experiences and create memories where they can, remember their entire lives. And so we knew we got to go forward. We got to build Epic Universe. And we had such a clear vision for what we wanted to bring to life. And it really started with the first Harry Potter installation that we did when we saw people walk into Hogsmeade and have that immersive experience and touch and feel and smell and taste everything that was Harry Potter. We said, we love that. And we got addicted to seeing people have that experience. We said, we want to create that over and over again. That's Epic Universe. We've created these amazing worlds where people can step into these incredible stories, incredible characters, and just live the experience. And it's almost, wish fulfillment. I mean, where else can you step into the Ministry of Magic? It's amazing.
Oh, incredible. Breathtaking. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Karen, for joining me. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the grand opening celebration.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh,
thank you.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic.
Bellagio. Come on, audio. Hey, it's not easy talking on a live stream. I mess up all the time.
Here with Molly Murphy, President of Universal Creative. Molly, welcome.
Thank you so much. So excited to be here for the grand opening of Universal Epic Universe.
Truly, it is a very exciting night. So I've got to ask, Epic Universe is full of groundbreaking innovation. What is one piece of creative or technological magic that you can't wait for guests to experience?
Well, I would have to say in Monsters Unchained in Dark Universe, we have 14 amazing animated figures.
Oh, they're
that get
awesome.
so close to you. When you look in the eye of Wolfman,
The slobber. He's got
Chills.
slobber too.
Chills for sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know the fans and everyone else cannot wait to experience all the fun attractions that the Universal Creative Team has put together.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone put so much hard work into this, and it's such an amazing day to be able to offer it to the world tomorrow. So we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, Molly.
Animatronics in the whole park are awesome. I just hope they have the budget in the maintenance to keep all of the moving parts moving. There's a lot of them. Little animatronics in Berk. I want to still see them fighting over that fish, 3 years from now. So.
I'm here with Alice Norsworthy, President of Marketing at Universal Destinations and Experiences. Welcome, Alice.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you here. So, having been at Universal for the opening of multiple major attractions and lands and worlds, where does the opening of Epic Universe rank for you?
Well, that's really hard because they all mean something. But right now, as I think about the opening, it's all about gratitude. It's about gratitude for the incredible work that was done, all the people that worked on the project, created, designed, and are soon to be operating it, all those who marketed it and sold it, everyone that's supporting behind the scenes. So it really, to me, this moment is about gratitude.
Well, speaking of gratitude, do you ever just walk around in the parks to see guest reactions, and just what is that feeling seeing the payoff of all that hard work and the smiles on everyone's faces?
Well, that is what it's all about. So walking through the park, no matter how hard the day is or how joyous the day is, as you walk through the park and you just see the expression on people's faces as they're enjoying the experiences and seeing the characters and stories they've come to love, come to life around them, it's really rewarding and an incredible experience.
We're all so proud of you, Epic Universe. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining me, Alice.
Okay, let's bring in the next interview. Animatronics everywhere. The shows have big animatronics and moving parts. That's why the shows can break down as well as the rides are having. Thank you, Corey.
I'm here with Brian Robinson, Executive Vice President and Chief Creative Officer of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Brian, welcome to the grand opening celebration of Epic Universe.
Thank you so much for having me.
What's it like seeing this after all these years of imagination and planning?
It's absolutely emotional. My heart is pounding, my heart is big, and I'm so excited to see everyone as they come through this gate and witness this absolute glorious creative endeavor.
You know, it took over 500 visionaries and leaders to bring this park to life. Looking into the camera, what would you want to say to them tonight?
I am in absolute awe of you, your humanity, your creativity, your passion, and your love for what you do blows my mind and is going to set the world on fire. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sure we're all crying at home. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you.
It's great having you here.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
I would assume they have some a nighttime show tonight. mean, it's a little odd, the grand opening. I've been there, I don't know, 14, 15 times already. But tomorrow will be exciting. Opening day crowds are always fun and exciting. Whether it be for a new ride, whether it be for Halloween Horror Nights opening night, Mardi Gras opening night, opening day
and general
here at
manager
Epic.
of Universal
awesome.
Epic Universe.
I'm going to
Jeff,
show it all to you live.
This is your baby.
Whatever
now.
happens,
What's
happens.
it like being responsible for something that's so expansive and innovative like Epic Universe?
It's a fantastic opportunity. I've been working with this company for 35 years, and I've been working on this project for 8. And I just have to tell you, the collaboration between the creative partners, the operational teams, has been nothing short of extraordinary. I'm really looking forward to getting our guests in here tomorrow to experience it all.
Well, knowing that you've probably been in the park more than anyone else, is there anything that still surprises you?
I'm literally surprised every day. Most of the time, I'm surprised because of the way different guests perceive their experience. Many guests want to see the dragons of How to Train Your Dragon. Others want to see Super Nintendo World. And so it's really interesting to me to watch all of our guests come in and each get very excited about that one particular thing that means the most to them when they're here.
Well, thank you so much, Jeff. It's a great pleasure having you tonight for the grand opening.
Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing your park with us.
Okay, of course. My pleasure.
Tomorrow is a grand opening moment at 8 a.m. Who will be interviewed next?
I'm here with Tom Williams, former chairman and CEO of Universal Parks and Resorts. Tom, welcome to Universal Epic Universe.
Well, thank you. I feel like I should be the one welcoming you. What a great and glorious day this is, and what a perfect evening for the grand opening.
Beautiful day. So speaking of grand openings, you opened Universal Studios Florida back in 1990, and you've seen a lot of the growth of this company over the years. Did you ever imagine 35 years ago when you were opening Universal Studios Florida that someday right here in Orlando, we'd be standing here having 4 parks, 11 hotels, and we'd have a presence all over the globe?
Yeah, I wish I could say I could envision it then, but I have to admit, no, I couldn't. But I did know that we had a huge future ahead of us. And, you know, it was just ours for the taking. We have such a great library of film content because of our studios, and bringing that to life in full cooperation, of course, with our creative consultant, Steven Spielberg, was just a natural. So it's been nothing but growth ever since.
Well, how does it make you feel hearing all the exciting announcements about where the future of Universal is headed, the growth that we're experiencing, and all the places that we're expanding over the globe?
I think it's fantastic.
We do have a lot of big
Universal
plans,
Isn't
a lot
it
of
great
growth.
name, Universal.
They sure
to take
do.
around the universe. I mean, the entire globe is there. And as you know, we have parks in Singapore, Beijing, Osaka, and of course Hollywood, where it all began, and soon to be in Europe and in UK. And can't tell you how exciting it is to see that marvelous product be brought to life to peoples around the world.
And you were such a big part of it, and you
Fred.
continue to be. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be with you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Tom.
Fred, at 8 a.m., they are having a grand opening moment. I suspect it will be something very small. This is their big to-doings right now. It's going to be a moment tomorrow. Tomorrow, they're going to have a lot of people in the theme park. Well, this type of thing they can control. Again, they can do a lot more elaborate, probably, ceremonies and different things, having less people in there, more control versus, a fully functional theme park tomorrow with people wanting to ride rides and see shows and see opening ceremony stuff. So tomorrow is basically they're going to have a moment at 8 a.m. I'm not expecting a lot from it. And then regular park day, we're hoping for some fireworks and stuff tomorrow too.
The inside scoop from the creators of Epic Universe. Now, I just visited. I'm appalled to say this on camera, but I just visited Epic Universe the other day for the first time.
First time
with my 3-year-old daughter. We spent so much time in Isle of
We're
Berk.
hoping for fireworks and drones later on once it
through
gets
the
started.
Untrainable Dragon show. It was incredible. I know you two have had so much more experience with Epic Universe. So, Lauren, what about you? When did you first come to Epic Universe?
Oh, okay. First Epic Universe experience was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But I've been here a lot since because once you come, you're just addicted, right?
Absolutely.
We talk all about connection here at the parks. That's what we love about it. My first day, it poured. So the whole morning, I feel like we all collectively connected in the park just with our ponchos, braving the weather, but so worth it.
I mean, it's cooler than it was today, right?
Oh, it was, I couldn't
I'm
complain,
not asking
honestly.
for a downpour right now, but it might be nice to have a bit of a sprinkle.
So yeah, it was absolutely lovely. The sun, of course, in true Florida fashion, did come out, and we got to play an adventure, and it was super magical.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, Patrick, I can't even right now.
I
Okay,
know.
listen.
I might have the most experience
We
here.
know.
And
You're
the funniest thing is, I don't even live here.
No.
I am on the other coast in LA.
So you experienced Epic Universe quite
I've been
early.
there
I mean, you've been
15 times.
following
What you?
the construction and development of Epic Universe since its inception.
I think
almost,
anyone who is a theme park fan has been following this for years now, following the construction, seeing what we were going to get, and to be here today is crazy to think about.
So when did you first visit?
I first visited about March.
Okay.
So early previews.
So it was kind of still, in previews. Things still were in construction. We were still,
but
we're still going.
They've done the virtual queue. They've been doing standby now. I don't know if that's going to be the final offering. Maybe they learned stuff from standby and they want to go back to virtual queue. Maybe they learned from the standby and they want to go keep it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see what's happening tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. We'll see.
Big fan of the Universal monsters, horror, all that. Love that. But what really took me by surprise is how endearing and heartfelt How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk was.
I was so surprised by how moved I was by that entire experience. Like you said, tears, chills the whole time.
I think you met Toothless. Have you met Toothless? It is a life-changing experience.
We're going to switch it up a little bit here. Showbit has someone so special walking past on the carpet, and we don't want to miss him. So let's go to Showbit.
Oh, just a walk by.
All right.
Okay. Just a wave.
So of course we've talked to Patrick about what his favorite portal is. What about you? What's your favorite portal, Lauren?
I have to agree. The Isle of Berk, How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, it just absolutely is so chilling to walk in. The details everywhere. It's so playful and whimsical. It kind of brings out my inner child. And that's what we love theme parks for, right?
Absolutely.
To run around and play.
Yeah.
There is a bunch more of merchandise, opening day merchandise. So the cups that you see right there, those are probably opening day water cups, but there's so much more merchandise being dropped.
Transported into the game.
You walk into the game. It's mad. I mean, it is overstimulating, but like in the best
possible way.
In the best way. You are completely immersed in that world.
Yes.
It's the nostalgia factor. It's. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I wasn't a big gamer when I was younger.
No, I wasn't.
I had the old school like NES gaming system.
Yes.
I had to beg my parents for it. I had one game, which was Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was on there too. You had to blow on the cartridge to make sure it worked and all of that. that.
Yes.
I tell you what, walking into that portal, it was like I don't know, it was like I was 10 years old again. It was incredible.
So
and you see
good.
the characters in there as well.
Characters. We have the power-up bands,
You guys
fully
have power-up
interactive.
bands? Have you used them?
Have you chosen a power-up band character? That's the real question.
I'm Princess Peach. Yeah, my daughter
I don't
loves
know who
Princess
they are
Peach,
either.
so of course we're appeasing the children here.
I went with
I've
Donkey
never seen
Kong.
them.
I felt like
DK,
his
Donkey
addition
Kong.
to Super Nintendo World now and the entire Donkey Kong country.
Mhm.
I had to show him some love.
Donkey Kong Country is also spectacular.
Incredible.
It's a whole area. Is
Have you
just
played the bongo game?
I haven't. What's that?
Did you play the bongo
I
game?
played the bongo
I didn't
game.
get to play the bongo game.
It is
Is that? Oh no, I think I know what you're
It
talking
is
about.
harder than you think it is. I saw little kids mastering
Yeah.
it, but I went to
Pros.
try it. Failed.
Is that
I think I hear Nikki laughing in the other room.
Yeah.
Her
Light
comment.
up and you will
Okay.
play
No,
the
not that one.
bongos,
Hold
and
on.
if you
You need some coordination.
Yeah, you do
some
need a little
hand-eye
coordination.
for
Yeah, why
sure.
you're
I'm
laughing?
telling you,
I hear
all the
Nikki
kids were
laughing in
showing
the
me up.
family room.
No, I failed. Absolutely spectacularly failed.
I'm gonna give it a whirl. I feel like I'm musical.
I think
I feel like I could do that one.
definitely. Yeah. So we are going to talk about food a little bit later on as well. And I know that.
Yes.
Okay, listen. I am in great company here because these two are both incredible foodies.
We like
okay?
food.
Yeah.
They give
what's wrong
the
with that?
best recommendations. So Lauren. One dish you cannot miss
One.
here at Epic Universe. I'm gonna make
No.
it so
You're
gonna
hard for
do
you.
There's
that
Nick.
to
You
me?
guys brought out
One
Nikki.
dish?
You cannot miss at Epic Universe. What
One
would
dish
you call it?
cannot miss at Epic Universe. I'm gonna go Atlantic. And I'm gonna go the salmon. Guys, that was the best
Hey,
salmon
I had salmon
have ever
tonight.
had in my life.
Wow.
I think salmon tonight.
In her life.
I
Not
eat a lot
said
of salmon.
lightly.
So I'd go there. And just the scenery, if you have time to sit down,
Atlantic is
cool
gorgeous.
off.
Truly.
The fish are just floating around. You feel like you're in an
It's the
aquarium, like
perfect
in
place
the
at
tank.
sunset.
Yeah,
Wow, so it's
absolutely.
dark.
Now,
Gorgeous.
Showbit
Yeah,
has also
probably 90 minutes until it's dark. I'm hoping for drones and fireworks. So, oh goodness. Oh,
had a lot of experience here at
Black
Epic
Hawker.
Universe. So let's throw it back to
Black
him and see what he
Hawker
has
got
to
him.
say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here with Antonia Carlotta, who is the great-great-grandniece of Carl Laemmle, the co-founder of Universal Pictures. So if we're
Ooh.
talking about experience,
Great,
it is
great
Antonia
grandniece?
right here. Welcome.
Hi, thank
We
you
have
so
a
much for having
Wasserman in the
me.
house?
Thank you.
It's just so exciting to be here right now.
It's so exciting. I mean,
What's
thinking
the
about
odds
it,
on a
Carl
Wasserman
Laemmle,
tonight?
your great-great-granduncle, came here to America with $50 in his pocket. And now we're standing here as we open a multi-billion-dollar theme park. What would he say right now if he were here?
I mean, I just think that he would have so much pride for what
It's a
this
great
is.
cut.
You know, he started Universal
This is heavy.
Studios. He also he invented the movie studio tour. He started bringing people to Universal because he knew that that was a way people could connect with his movies and with his work. That was something he was so passionate about. So to see, you know, this feels so much like an extension of what he did, but times a million. I think that he would be so proud.
I mean, truly, he planted a seed that is still growing, right? Universal was a movie studio, and it grew into a studio tour, which then became an attraction, which then grew into a theme park at Universal Studios. I mean, it continues to grow, and we're standing here witnessing this grand opening of Epic Universe. How does it feel to see his legacy live on, but also for Universal to continue innovating?
I mean, it's such an honor. I think it's just such an honor. It's so exciting to see how much that it's grown, how much it is changing. I think that Carl Laemmle in his time was at the forefront of innovation. He was always trying to get ahead, find the next thing, and grow. And I think that Universal is continuing that legacy really beautifully.
Well, thank you so much, Antonia, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We want a Wasserman. We want a Wasserman. Bring in the next interview. If you guys have to go to dinner or something, try to be back to fireworks. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the fireworks and the drones. Super chat from Kevin says, "Hey Rick, love your work and seeing you at HHN each year. When do you think the gag order is lifted for HHN announcements? Thanks." You know, I would hope they would do one tonight live, Kevin. They've got a large audience on their live stream. I would hope they do what? Do one now. Have our host there. Have our host give us an HHN announcement. I think the park is very much family friendly. You know, you can almost say that all of Nintendo World is a kid land. Is a kid area. Yeah, I've been on Mario Kart. Mario Kart's fun, not just for kids, but it's very. I mean, I was at Disney a little while back, just a couple weeks ago, and all the strollers in the Magic Kingdom. But the last time I was
I'm here at the blue carpet
Epic,
still,
right
sweating.
in front
But
of
it
the
is
portal
so
for
exciting,
Super
and
Nintendo World.
everyone's walking
Tons
in. We've
of
got special
strollers.
guests, VIP celebrities. The carpet is buzzing right now, and it is so
Buzzing?
just. It is very fulfilling to see guests walk through the Kronos, jaw dropped, seeing the beautiful world the beautiful theme park that Epic Universe is. We are really putting the park back into theme park, and the moment you walk through the Kronos, you will see it for yourself, and it is just so a beautiful
tested
moment
the
to be
flying
here for this
dragons.
grand celebration.
I have
for
not
this
seen
park.
a flying dragon in person yet. Hopefully tomorrow.
Say, you look so striking out there on that carpet. Truly, the commitment to the bit with that suit. You look incredible. I know that you must be absolutely sweltering.
Thank you, Dustin, for the super chat.
iconic,
Alaska
on point. You
is
look,
watching
dare I
with
say,
you, Rick.
epic.
I
Thanks
think
for
you'll
all
hear
you
that a lot.
do.
I think
Thank you for
it's
the
a
support,
pun,
Justin.
but
Much
tonight
appreciated.
is an incredibly epic night.
Yeah, exactly. Shoba, I was asking up here, Lauren and Patrick what their favorite dishes were at Epic Universe. Do you have a favorite? Can you chime in on that one?
Oh, I definitely can. It is called A Trip to Vesuvio at Pizza Moon. And shout out to my girl
Is that the
Stephanie.
purple one?
She
That might be
hooks
the
me
one with
up
the purple
with the
crust.
best pizza. It is to die for, and I kid you not, it is elevating what theme park pizza is. It's not even theme park pizza, it's pizza.
Epcot
And
said, "Hold my
I
beer."
came from New York, so
He's at
me
Italy.
comparing Epic Universe's pizza to New York, I mean, it truly speaks
Epcot said,
volumes.
"Hold
That
my
is high
beer."
praise. Also, Stephanie is going to have a line around Celestial.
Oh yeah, ask for Stephanie at Pizza Moon, everyone.
I have not had the
Absolutely. I
pizza
think
you're
you talked
talking
about
about.
elevating pizza. I
I'm
don't know if you
assuming
had a
that's the
chance to
one
visit
with the
Pizza
purple
Moon,
crust.
but
I'm
there
going
is
to have
an
to try
ube
it.
crust
Right
pizza
now,
as
what
well.
I've
It is
had at Pizza
purple.
Moon is the second best
Incredible
theme
as well.
park pizza.
So we didn't get to ask you. Is that your
Via
favorite, or do you have
I
to
mean,
say
that might be
Napoli.
what I have a laundry list
Epcot,
of
still the best.
delicious
I'll
food
try
inside
this
Epic
purple
Universe,
crust
but
one.
one of my favorites is
and
actually
confirm or
over
debunk.
in How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. They're the macaroni and cheese cones.
I'm dying to try
Everyone's
that.
talking about that.
And not only there's one of them, there's 3 different varieties. They come in a full bread cone, seasoning on it, mac and cheese.
It's just like a carb explosion.
Yeah,
it's
one
like,
has
come
pork,
on.
one has chicken, and one has goldfish on it.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I'm getting
cute.
that one.
I mean, honestly,
Goldfish
like
all the way.
carb up for a day at the parks, right? You're walking
That's exactly
around.
what you need.
Yes.
Okay, so my favorite is actually, I mean, it's a little bit different. It's something that I found to be, I don't know, just really special. I'm really kid-centric, guys, if you couldn't tell. I have a 3-year-old. I love her dearly. Shout out to Kaya if you're watching. I love you. But we went to the Toadstool Cafe in Super Nintendo World. They have the most adorable kids meals.
Oh,
you get the special little. There's like a little Mario figurine in there as well. There's a what is it? A question block as well. A little paper question block, and there's a chocolate cookie inside.
and it's shaped as
so
a
cute.
gold
a
coin.
Yeah. Also, they give the kids broccoli. So, like, I mean, parents out there,
Winning.
Get a little vegetable in.
I will
They
not
make
fight over that
broccoli
thread.
look appealing to the kids. So
Now,
I love that so much.
I know we talked about favorite worlds, and if Showbit is still out there,
Oh,
Showbit,
yes.
did you have a favorite world out in Epic Universe?
Well, speaking of favorite world, I'm here with Peter Van Roden and Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell is the Chief Revenue Officer of Warner Bros. Discovery, and Peter Van Roden, the Executive Vice President of Global Themed Entertainment of Warner Bros. Discovery. Welcome to Universal
bros?
Epic Universe.
Thank you. Thrilled to be here.
Bromance.
Great to be here. It's exciting.
All right, so hands down, everyone always is obsessed with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and today we have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic opening in Universal Epic Universe. So how does it feel to walk into a world that's just so immersive and just feels like you're straight into the films?
Look, there's nothing else like it. This is a one-of-a-kind experience. I think families are going to love it. Fans, new fans, old fans are going to love it. We couldn't be more excited.
It's 6, 7, 8 years in the making. It's amazing to come to, and it's, in our opinion, we'll be not shy about it. I think it's the best theme park land in the world.
So have you had a chance to explore it? And if so, what was your favorite part?
Many, many times.
He's seen it a lot. I'm just seeing it for the first time.
Many times. And I tell you, even yesterday, we ran through all the parks. We did all the Harry Potter lands in all the parks yesterday, which we've done
I
many,
do
many,
love
many
being in
times,
Paris.
and
I really
Okay,
like that
so
Wizarding
I'm
World.
sure the fans want to know.
Now, it's not
Do you
as
have a favorite?
classic or
I have a favorite
iconic
ride.
Favorite
as
Harry Potter
Hogsmeade
park.
and Diagon
It's
Alley, in my
Ministry of
opinion.
Magic and
But
Epic Universe.
everything
there
is
you
really
go,
pretty
yes.
in
For sure.
Paris,
The original.
and
Well,
the food's really
having
good.
seen
It seems to
Ministry of
be-
Magic
we'll
so
see
many
when
times,
the
is
real
there anything that
crowd
still
is there.
surprises you?
I was about to say it
You know
seems
what?
more open.
For me, it's the interaction.
spacious,
It's all the windows
but
that come alive. The
once we
whole
have the real
land of
crowds,
Paris
we'll
being
truly
so
see.
wizardy and coming alive. I find things and especially at night, you find things that are surprise you every single time.
Books
you
and
go through it.
things. Thank you for
What
being
made
a
you say
member
wow?
for 42 months. Says, hey,
I
Rick
just
and Nikki,
think
thank you
seeing
for
the fans'
hosting this
experiences,
watch
so seeing
party
the looks on their
and all
face,
that you
seeing
do.
people
This is
who
awesome.
brings
Looking
life
forward to
something that
taking
they've
the
only ever
family.
seen on the movie, in the movies
Hashtag
before.
don't
I think
miss the
that's really
magic.
what does it for me.
Same for
Thanks for
me
being a
here.
member.
Well, thank you so much, Peter and Bruce. It is so great having you here. Thank you for bringing the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic here to Universal Epic Universe.
Our pleasure.
Well, a couple years ago, I did host watch parties for the on my other channel. I had changed it into a Miami Dolphin channel, and so we all watched the game together. I couldn't show the game on the screen like I can this one, but like I'm showing right now. But I do have experience sitting here for like 3 or 4 hours and chatting.
Amazing, Showbit. Thank you so much for bringing those incredible interviews. But stay here because now we're going to be taking the show into the park as the party here continues.
That's right. Showbit, don't go anywhere. You keep strutting that blue carpet and get us some more interviews.
And if you're just joining us, welcome. This is the Universal Epic Universe Grand Opening Celebration
On Rix Flix.
presented by Xfinity. We're having so much fun out here in the park. We are coming to you live from inside Epic Universe during the opening celebration. I'm Layla Lawrence.
I'm Lauren Umpenhauer.
And I'm Patrick Dougal. And for the next few hours, we'll be taking you inside all 5 worlds of Epic Universe. You'll hear from Universal creative team members who helped create this park. And we got some special guests that you do not want to miss. It all ends with an amazing show. Fills the whole park with fireworks around 10:20 Eastern. So stay tuned.
At what
and
time?
then we are going to be back tomorrow morning as well, live.
Man,
at
we're gonna be here for a
7:30
while.
a.m. Eastern to bring you the
Did you say
official
10:20?
grand opening of Epic Universe to guests from around the world.
That's right. And if you're following us in the YouTube chat, we've got even more for you. Nicole, our social media correspondent, is hanging out back in the broadcast truck. Nicole, what have you got going on for us tonight?
Sure. Do what? Oh, you want to just stand? We can stand. Nikki's coming in, everybody. Hop on over here. Over here to my right. Oh, let me get that for you. Boom. Let me. Hold on. Oh, how can we get Nikki? You gotta come on over this way, little. Oh my God.
I'm too short. You gotta lower it. I need to stand up like on a
Oh
step.
my goodness.
Hey y'all.
There's Nikki.
I just got done watering.
Well, we have a fly through.
Plant.
Did I mute that? Do I have that? Yes, I have it muted. Good.
Hey guys. Y'all's comments are cracking me up
Did
so much.
he-
I was like, I gotta join this. This is amazing.
Did he say the fireworks were at 10:20?
Oh,
did I hear
Lord.
that right? Guys, did I hear 10:20? Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Feel free to, if you got to go to dinner, you need to go to a movie and come back.
Because it's gonna be that long. Oh goodness. Hey guys.
I won't be offended. Rick, we're gonna go catch a movie real fast. And I've got to get there early tomorrow.
I know.
Well, I'm up to like 2 anyways.
I know. I was I'll tap out by 8:30.
You can miss the fireworks, Nikki.
I know. I wish I had gotten tickets for opening day. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you can come over a little more.
I can?
Yeah, make
Look how
sure.
short I am. I need to
I
get
know.
back on my
I
toes.
can't. Maybe we should get the bar stools again.
You know, that way we're the
They're
same.
kind of even.
Like, you see how short I am and how tall Rick is for once. Hey, Russell Jackson. The commercials are cute.
It's not what I expected, but you guys are making it fun.
Oh boy.
I didn't know what to expect. I just kind of expected. It's kind of what I expected. Interviews are more like. I was kind of expecting like speeches, but I think I like the interviews better than speeches.
I don't know. It's a little.
You think they got the questions ahead of time? Did they
Hey.
get the interview questions ahead of time?
Did the interviewer have the questions ahead of time? I mean, I agree, Don Quixote. I agree. You said it, not me, but I agree.
I figured a lot of you guys would be watching anyway. Over on Universal's channel, they've got 19,000 watching. So I knew a lot of you guys were going to watch it anyway. So I thought I would host a little watch party.
Yeah, because then it's just us. It's
So you can speak freely.
Yes, exactly, without getting like blasted. You know.
We'll tell jokes. We'll joke around on this one.
Hey, Van City Ray.
Let me put that up there. Hashtag free Nikki.
Yes. Please. You have no idea.
Got my little banner here, Nikki. My little copyright banner.
That's good. Yeah, I saw you put that up when you were talking to Ron on the Go. Sweet guy letting you test that out for sure.
Yeah, I'm not checking out the chat over there. Obviously, because I'm sharing my screen. We could put on the chat too. That might be a little weird.
No, that
might be too much.
That's too trippy.
Too much happening on the screen. Our chat, their chat.
Everybody chat. Well, did you see they haven't shown the blue carpet? Like
Right, I haven't really noticed it.
I've noticed it like off in the distance. It's actually
Okay.
pretty cool.
Why
It's
is it
got
blue?
like it's blue. Well, instead of a red carpet, because it's the universe. It's Epic's colors.
I
Anyway,
guess so.
There's gold stars on it too, so it's actually
Okay, I guess
it's
so.
actually really pretty. It is. It's
I didn't quite understand why it was blue.
PBS a little bit. I agree.
By the way, is the executive producer, one of the executive producers, should I say, John Marks. Lovely to have you here, John. Thank you so much. So you've had a front row seat to some of the greatest stories here at Universal. I mean, you've seen so much of it come to life. And of course, as I said, the title is just so powerful. What kind of moments made you realize, yeah, this is actually history in the making?
Well, when we first got here in December with our cameras, it was kind of an extraordinary thing. I don't know how many of us have ever seen a theme park under construction. Right?
Not many,
The
I would
beauty of
imagine.
this place with the scaffolding up and the sandbags. I mean, I'm not taking away from this moment at all, but it is an incredible sight to see hundreds of people of every discipline working
Shenanigans.
together in this
Good to
place
see
where
you,
already
shenanigans.
magic
Yeah,
stuff
we
is
missed
going
you.
up. So,
Glad you're
the-
back
the-
in.
Wizarding World of Harry Potter has the Ministry of Magic, and you walk in there and it's already finished and it's glorious. But to your right, there's a welder and sparks flying, and to your left, there's somebody still doing the last painting. I'll tell you an example of something that made a deep impression on me, because the granular detail of this place is just
no
moving.
time, no service.
So we were there on a Sunday. It was mostly pretty quiet, and there was a woman inside a kind of store painting the silver leaves on this glass door, painstakingly, one leaf at a time. And we shot that, and we just watched her so closely, and I was just thought, wow, all this stuff that most people will never really focus on necessarily is all here for them. And there will be people who will catch it. Honestly, that's the kind of stuff that caught my imagination and made me excited about this documentary.
That's incredible. And it really is, you're sort of seeing how the sauce is made, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of which, we do have a clip showing a little bit about what's coming with this incredible documentary. So let's take a look.
That'll be interesting. I would like to see the documentary.
Now can you go the most open aperture with the brightest setting? We just want to make sure that this ride feels iconic. Whatever decisions we make in the next few weeks will last 20 years. And what scares me is not being able to get everything that we have planned in there.
With Dark Universe, one of the greatest parts about being Universal is that no one else in the world could build
Did they say the date?
and have
When
a
is the
monster
documentary out?
land. No one would take that risk.
It's pretty much taking what he's currently doing and trying to push it. So that I think you're feeling a little bit more coming down.
Yeah, it still looks a little conservative. We might as well take it to the next level, see how far we can push it.
This is a huge bet. We don't know the demand of what it's going to be, or data or rankings that can tell us what people want. We just have to believe that people love monsters.
Thank you so
Did they
much,
just show the
John.
dates?
We really appreciate you taking the time out to be here with us.
Pleasure.
Cannot wait to see this. It's out on Peacock, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. Now we get to let you go. You go enjoy
Yeah,
Epic
I'm
Universe.
sorry,
Thank you so much for
I will.
stopping by.
My pleasure. Thanks for
Have
having
so
me.
much fun. Okay,
Oh my God.
now let's turn our
July
attention to
24th.
where the journey begins. Celestial
guys.
Park. This world isn't just the heart of Epic Universe, it's the heartbeat of the entire experience. To help us understand how Celestial Park came to life, please welcome
Oh, is this the
Adam
backstory?
Rivest
You're gonna tell us
from
the backstory?
Universal Creative.
The backstory to
Celestial Park.
Celestial Park. Well, if it's anything like
Welcome
what
to
they told
the
us.
heart of Universal Epic Universe, Celestial Park.
Pizza Moon.
Pizza
the
Moon
first
used to be
world
good.
you encounter as you journey through here. I'm here with Adam Rivest from Universal Creative, one of the brilliant minds behind this spectacular new world. Adam, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So when guests first walk through the portal, they're surrounded by gardens, running waterways, and incredible architecture. What was the vision behind creating this as the starting point for Epic Universe?
So this whole Celestial
You done?
Park is really just a place to connect. It's where the Chronos connects the heavens to the earth. It's where the portals connect to Celestial Park, and it's a place for us to connect with each other and tell the stories of our adventures.
So the detail is breathtaking, from rolling gardens to mythological designs. How did the team approach blending cosmic themes with natural beauty?
Yeah, we started with something that was very familiar, an architectural style that looks very much like a World's Fair. And as you look closer into that architectural style, you're going to start to notice celestial elements, moons, stars, and that layer of celestial spreads across the entire land. And I think that just elevates something that was very familiar and makes it very special.
There's such a peaceful yet adventurous feeling to Celestial Park. What emotions were you trying to evoke with guests as they first enter?
All of the emotions. Universal's mission is to ignite the thrill of feeling fully alive. You feel the awe when you first come in and look at it. You have the thrill of Stardust Racers. There's these moments that just take your breath away, and I think it's what really makes this place special for everybody.
Okay, Adam, I've got to ask for our viewers, what are some hidden gems that you can share with us?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest hidden gem is standing behind us, so it's not really that hidden, is it? The Chronos represents everything of Celestial Park. You have the 4 medallions, which represent each one of the worlds in Epic Universe. There's a Pegasus, which represents the constellation Carousel, and there's 2 comets, which represent Stardust Racers. So the whole park is represented in the Chronos. The Chronos is the key to this whole place.
Speaking of action, if it's thrills you're after, Celestial Park has you covered. Let's go check out the high-speed excitement of Stardust Racers.
I didn't know Nikki was going to join.
Last minute.
Adam, this dual launch coaster is already making waves. What makes Stardust such a standout experience at Epic Universe?
I absolutely love this ride. I am so happy with the way it turned out. It delivers a level of thrill that I don't think anybody was expecting.
I mean, I'm obsessed with it. And one thing I'm specifically obsessed with is the celestial spin. Can you tell me what's going on during that midair crisscross?
Yeah, it's the coolest feeling, right? You come off the second launch, up to the top of the hill, and then both trains are in a downward dive of a double helix. So you can literally be upside down and look and see the other train below you.
It takes your breath away.
Better at night.
Yeah,
After a high-speed race through the cosmos,
Lines will
it's
be
time for
longer
a
at
different
night.
kind of spin. A magical ride on Constellation
This one too,
Carousel.
the carousel.
Adam, this is no
Nighttime
ordinary
ride for
carousel.
sure.
How did the
It's already
team come up
cute.
with the idea of constellations coming to life?
Yeah, it's so fitting for the center of Celestial Park. The plaza in front of it is called Constellation Plaza. We've got stars everywhere. Why not bring them to life and let us actually climb on them and ride them through the Milky Way?
What design details might guests not want to miss?
Yeah, if you look closely at
I
each
just popped in
animal,
for a little
you're gonna
bit.
notice
Hanging
small
out.
points of light and large points of light.
We're
If you connected the dots on the
It's
large
not
points of
on
light, you'd actually
iDrive
be
near
making
Wet
the
Wild, no.
constellation of the animal that you're about
It's
to ride. So if you went on the bear and connected the dots,
pretty
you'd
close to
actually make it
Lockheed
amazing.
Martin.
My favorite thing about the Constellation Carousel
Kinda-
is that it's never the same ride twice.
kinda
There are
have to go by
7
and
different
Freddie
music tracks.
and the
Each one is
eye.
different choreography.
Kinda
Constellation Carousel
southwest
is
of
such a
Lockheed
vibe
Martin,
at night. It
but
comes alive
you're
with
more
lighting.
closer to
You
Sand
literally
Lake.
feel like you are in an otherworldly space, just gliding through
Yeah, near the
Milky Way.
oh,
Celestial Park is amazing all on its own, but it's also your gateway to even more adventures. These portals are stunning, like giant glowing gateways.
Yes.
How did your
Red Knight.
team approach designing these portals to represent the different worlds beyond Celestial Park?
Yeah, these portals actually serve 2 functions. The first is their wayfinding through all of Celestial Park. You can see the towers from all over and you know where you're going. The second, of course, is it is the overture for the symphony you're about to go into. We are setting the stage for the world that you're about to experience.
How important was it for your team to create a seamless transition between these worlds?
I think the portals are essential to the entire Epic experience. As you step through them, you start to experience the sounds and the lights of the world that you're going to as echoes.
I think my favorite
The further
is
you go
Dark
through
Universe.
The portal, the louder those echoes get until you're in a completely new world.
So
Yeah,
each
the
portal
music,
has
because
its
of the
own
music.
quote.
Oh, okay.
What does it represent?
I like all
Yeah,
the lighting
quotes
stuff
over each
too, but
portal
the
are
music
unique to the worlds that you're going to
Danny Elfman
and are your call to
really hits
action.
as you
They
enter
also hint
through the portal.
at what you're about to experience.
Of course, there's plenty more to explore inside Celestial Park, from incredible dining and retail to nighttime fountain shows.
How did you describe Celestial Park? It's like more family oriented, right?
And if you're looking to stay right at the heart of the adventure, you'll find Universal Helios Grand Hotel, a Lowe's hotel, at the edge of Celestial Park.
How did
where
you
the beauty
describe
of the heavens
Epic?
and the magic
It's more
of Epic Universe
family
come together
oriented,
like
Yeah,
more
nowhere
of a
I think it's
Celestial Park sets the
more
stage for
family
everything
related,
that makes Epic
relatable.
Universe
Instead of
unforgettable.
like islands
From
or
cosmic
studios.
thrills to peaceful
It's kind of in
stargazing
between. I think
Adam,
Disney's
thanks to you and the entire
really
Universal
young,
creative team for
and
giving us a
how
glimpse
they used to
into
say
the
Universal's for
wonder
like
of Celestial
teens
Park.
and
It was so
tweens,
much fun to show you
kind
around.
of in the middle
And
there.
this is just the beginning.
Gotcha.
A place where
I've noticed
stories
a lot more
unfold,
strollers.
skies open,
Yeah.
and every journey
Especially at Super
becomes
Nintendo.
something extraordinary. Now
There's
get
so many
ready to
stairs.
step into your own adventure.
So they'll park their strollers out front of the portal.
Gotcha.
There's 2 main shows: the Untrainable Dragon and
So we are here with Adam Rivers
Berk.
from Universal
What's the
Creative.
news?
We were just chatting. You said you've basically been
Both
living
are
here for the
phenomenal.
past 6 months.
Absolutely
So
amazing.
from everything, you've been working on this since the beginning. Please tell us how it all started.
Yeah, it's been 8 years of my life on this project, and it's just been an amazing journey. Like from the very beginning of what do we do if we want to do a new theme park here in Orlando, to everything that's behind us right now has just been the best journey. I've got to meet the best people along the way and bring something I think amazing to the world.
Amazing. Now, from everything that we've shown the fans so far, do you have a not miss experience here at Epic Universe?
I mean, the whole thing. It's like the whole package. The food is amazing. The attractions are amazing. If you're here at night, it's a completely different space, and I love the vibe at night.
Love it
Yeah,
at night.
absolutely. I mean, we've talked about the
Not so
energy and the
hot at night.
design, but how would you describe
Humid,
the
but not hot.
emotion
Well, the
behind
lighting
this
effects are
moment?
amazing
Now that
too.
we're all together here at Epic Universe, I mean, we
Oh,
were
dark
talking a
more
little
at
bit
night's
before the camera
awesome.
started rolling, and I don't want people to miss
Stardust
this because I
Racers, the
said that Celestial
carousel
Park
is
is a bit
just
like the
beautiful at
heartbeat
night.
of the park, and you said that's how you feel as well.
I do. I tell people, you know, over this process of developing and building this whole park, there's been moments that have just been like emotional hits for me and for the team. The first time that we heard the music of Celestial Park, I had to cry. It was like my kid said its first words.
So striking.
And I think tonight is
Yeah, I
the
bet a
next
lot of the
step in that.
new
Like we're
creators
sending
feel
our
that
kids
way,
off
that,
to
you
high
know,
school from
their blood, sweat, and
graduation to go
tears
meet the
out
rest of the world.
hours to finally see it come
Absolutely. It is
fruition. You know,
truly
I bet
a
it's
beautiful
rewarding
and
to the-
incredible park that you've
You know,
created
Let's
here
start-
at Celestial Park.
Let's start with nothing, as in
It's alive.
blank sheet of paper, blank blue.
I say it's a
blue
connection.
prints,
It connects the heavens
right?
and the earth.
And just
it connects all the
ground.
worlds together through the portals.
You know,
It connects us with the gardens and nature.
to actually
and it
build and
connects
create
us with
something
each
or be
other.
a part
We
of
can
it.
share our
Yeah.
stories of
Yeah,
our
it's gotta be
adventures.
Awesome.
I need
Yeah,
that
it's
on a
gotta be
t-shirt.
I love that. I love that so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. And now from the stars above.
I know,
to the
Josh, I
skies
wish
of
it was
Berk,
at 10
it is time
o'clock.
to fly with some
Just stay open till
dragon.
10.
Let's head into the world of How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk.
Thank you so much,
One of my
Adam.
favorites.
Welcome.
I like this land. Music. Oh, music. Come on. Perfect.
That ride. It's a cool coaster.
It is. It's a great coaster. It's. I wouldn't even classify it as like a kid coaster. I would,
No.
because I thoroughly enjoy and laugh like a crazy person on that coaster. So, but we're coaster people. So.
Welcome to the Isle of Berk, where Vikings
Nice.
and
That hurt
dragons
from the-
live,
from the-
laugh, and soar together at Universal
Hostess?
Epic Universe. Let's check it out.
He's hosting our walkthrough.
She's more than,
I'm
she's
here
more
with
than just a
Ryan
guest
Paul from
host.
Universal Creative, who was a manager for ride and show engineering in this vibrant dragon-filled world. Ryan, when guests first step into the
I can't
Isle of
wait to
Berk,
see them
they are
actually
stepping
flying,
into the heart
in
of the How to
person.
Train Your
Maybe we'll
Dragon
see some
story.
tomorrow.
What was
I hope
the
so.
vision for bringing this world to life?
It was exactly that. It was to allow guests to step right into the heart of the story and actually see Berk in the way that we actually imagine it in the series.
And the details here
Live
too
streaming
are
was hard.
incredible. How did you and your team approach
It is.
creating such
Oh
an
my God. I think I just
authentic
even.
Berk?
So we
first
really
3 words
wanted
were
to
flubs.
capture the spirit of Viking architecture and make sure that we also capture the scale
What
of
was his
And there
name?
is such
Gobber?
a strong sense of
Yeah.
wonder
An
and
L?
adventure here.
Gobbler.
Berk.
Gobbler.
What
He's
is
a
it that
gobbler
you
too.
hope
One gobbler.
people feel
Oh.
when they're exploring?
Auburn.
I really
Flip that
hope
down.
that guests feel the full gambit of emotions that we see in the series. We have a bunch of special vignettes and smaller moments.
I have
scattered
not
throughout the land
seen.
that really
I
does
haven't
make it come
seen
alive
the
and make
dragon
it feel
flying.
personal
In
and
person in
special.
real.
And if you've
It's
ever
really
dreamed
cool.
of
But
flying
maybe
with
tomorrow we
dragons,
will.
Berk makes
Yeah.
that dream
I
come
mean, all
true.
I've seen is the
Let's
footage
check out
probably that you
Hiccup
guys have
Swing
seen.
Gliders.
I'll be live in the beginning, live in the end. I'm gonna
Ryan,
do the
this
middle.
family
I'm
thrill
gonna
coaster
take a
looks like
rest.
so much fun.
Take a nap.
What is
Shower.
it about Hiccup Swing Gliders that's such a
We'll
standout
do 2
attraction
live
here
streams
in Berk?
tomorrow. I'm
Yeah, so I
thinking.
think what really makes it stand out is the fact that it's integrated into the island of Berk itself. So not only do riders get to experience the excitement of careening through, onlookers get to experience it as well. And I think that's incredibly special, and it adds a lot of kinetic energy. to the
Winnie's
land.
here.
How important was it to take Hiccup's spirit of innovation and adventure and
She is.
incorporate it into this ride?
So that's basically what the attraction story is all about. Hiccup, the inventor, has come up with a device that will allow us to fly
like Winnie
alongside
Toothless.
dragons. And so we've
Winnie and
captured his
Toothless
essence
at the
and
same
spirit
time?
in that storyline. But I think Toothless may have a little bit of a problem with a device that allows you to fly without.
He's like, where are my
And the
parents in
action
there?
is just getting started. New Vikings can test their skills right here with Dragon
Well,
Racers Rally and Fire Drill.
nice transition.
Ryan, Dragon Racers
Let me
Rally
copy that.
allows guests to take control and fly their very own dragon. What inspired this ride?
So Dragon Racers Rally is inspired by dragon racing itself, as we saw in the actual series. It captures that same
I can't do a barrel
spirit
roll.
of competition, and
I've never.
allows
I
us
think
to actually
I've
take
seen
flight
people
and
claim to
compete in
do
the
it.
same nature as
I don't know though. It
And
doesn't
I've
seem
never
to be
seen
fire
it.
drill. The
Yes.
big arm
This
doesn't
one's
seem to be
just
swinging
pure
Viking
fast
fun.
enough to
We've
get
got
the
water cannons,
rotation for you to
bows, and
swing.
it definitely has
You know,
Rough Nut
even if
and
you're-
Tough Nut's names written all over it.
I
How
have
did you
not
take their
done it. I have
hilarious
not seen
energy and incorporate it into this attraction?
This attraction is entirely based over their new management of the Fire Training Academy here.
Character
You
actors
have
are
one side
amazing.
of the boat competing
They're
against
walking
the
around.
other side
Hopefully
of the
they're
boat.
not cut
All that to
for budget
determine
reasons.
a winner.
Oh, I hope not,
And
'cause
you
I
will
mean,
either
there's
get praised
what
or
they have
shamed by Rough
and
Nut and Tough Nut themselves.
come alive.
Depending on which of those you are.
Great.
How important was it to you and the
Those
team to make sure that Berk
performers
felt
tend to be the
interactive
ones
and really just alive
supposed
for
to
guests of
go.
all
You know,
ages?
the
Being able
pirates,
to
the
interact with it
citizens
makes
of
the
Islands of
experience so
Adventure,
much more special. And that's why
the flying
things like
fish
Fire
over in
Drill,
San
like
San
Dragon
Francisco.
Racers
Remember those
Rally,
guys?
those were
Oh, yeah, that
really
came last
important
month.
to
Yeah.
incorporate into the world too.
And of course,
Lucy,
Berk
no
isn't
more
just
Lucy at
about thrills,
Studios.
it's about heart too. Let's check out the Viking training camp.
Yeah, we heard that Enigma too.
Ryan, this play area is absolutely amazing. It's
I
full
haven't
of
been back there.
action and imagination.
Just kind of walked by it.
How
I
did
mean,
you and the
don't have
team
kids,
create the
but
Viking training camp
little
to be
ones
both
anyway, but
interactive and
I bet it'd be
true to
fun.
Berk?
We wanted to make sure that this
Yeah,
space
Mike.
not only had a lot of interactivity
There's multiple
and play elements,
versions of that
but
ride
we
across
also wanted to
country
be
of the
an
world.
educational space for a lot of our
And
young players
I
to
heard there's
learn
one.
about
I
all the
think
dragons and
there's
their
some
quirks.
lady famous for
Important was
riding
it
it
to
in.
create
I
this
want to say
space
the
so
Mall
that
of
even
America,
our littlest of
someplace
guests
like
could
that.
step
Yeah.
into the world?
And they
I
actually
think
brought her
really
down
the
to do
spirit
this.
of this space
So I don't know
was
how it went
to
for her,
grab
but
their interest at a young age.
I don't
to
know. Yeah, this
not
one
only
doesn't
learn
seem
about the
to,
whole world,
I've
but
never seen anyone
enjoy doing it.
barrel roll.
And then just
when I
a
went on
few
it, it
steps
just didn't
away,
seem like it
guests
was
can watch the untrainable
seem like that
dragon,
main
which
arm
is
was
one of the
moving.
most
Yeah, it
spectacular
seems
shows
like
in the
building
park.
light.
difficult
How
force.
does the live show expand upon the story of Berk?
We introduced the dragon hatchery over there, in which the Vikings are now nursing eggs to hatch. And we encounter a potentially troublesome dragon,
Such
an
a great show.
untrainable dragon, you might say.
Oh,
I also love the music that we experience.
it made me
Yes.
cry.
The dragons flying
Yeah, the
overhead.
yeah,
it
the-
really does
yeah.
capture.
That's
the
been over in
feeling of
Japan
the
for a while.
films.
I
What
think
is
it's
it that
Japan.
you want
Overseas.
guests to feel when they watch the show?
That
With
show.
the show, we really wanted to allow for the viewers to actually experience the whole gamut of emotions that they did.
There's
in
been
How to Train Your
YouTube
Dragon.
versions of
Yeah.
that show
I
out
think in
forever.
general, the
from
Isle
over
of
there in
Berk is
Japan.
just full of heart all around.
I'm gonna
Was
try
that
to
always
live stream
part of the
starting at
vision?
7:45.
Indeed, yes, it was always a part of the vision,
AI
and we wanted to make sure that this world of the Isle of Berk actually had that mixed throughout, and we wanted to make sure that all these came
We need to
together
go
to
on that.
create
That's
this
another
kinetic
one ride you
energy.
have not been on.
And the adventures don't
All
end
right.
with rides and shows. There is
I'll be going
plenty
on it when I
more
wanna
to
cool
explore
off.
across Berk's dining, shopping, and dragon meet and greet
I had a good time
experiences.
cooling off in the splash zone last live stream.
I saw that.
Oh, the fires have been lit. There's more meat. Come on,
Shenanigans, I think they will. I think it. I think taking what the other parts they're going to do there. I'll double check on that.
Soaring with dragons to racing like a Viking, the Isle of Berk is an adventure like no other, filled with heart, humor, and
the biggest
unforgettable
land.
moments. And a big
World.
thanks to you, Ryan, for being here today.
Yes,
Great.
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of
The
course.
show, the rides,
And
the
thank you to the
food.
entire
a
Universal
show
Creative team
and
as
3
well
rides
for giving
there.
us
The
this
music.
awesome first look into the Isle
Multiple
of
meet
Berk.
and greets.
It's
Yeah.
a world where
Toothless is
dragons
the big
soar,
meet and greet.
Vikings dream,
But the
and
other
every
characters
guest can
walking
live a
around
story
and
of their
Dauber
very
and
own. We can't
the
wait
other
for
little
you to take flight with us.
dragons that come out. The robots. The dragons that come out.
I know, right? Big up.
Let's see.
That pricing. See.
Joining us right now is Ryan Paul. Welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, now we just saw that whole thing of How to Train
Yes.
Your Dragon Isle of Berk. fans love these movies.
We
I
will have
love these
fireworks
movies,
at
but translating
right
these
around
movies into
10:20,
a
guys.
living, breathing theme
Oh, is
park,
it 10:20?
where do you even
Is that what
start?
I think
Well,
10:20.
we had to start with
Yeesh.
dragons,
So-
and because everyone wants to go to Berk
Feel
to
free
see
to do other
dragons,
things and come
yes,
back
we
and
all
check
love
on how we're
makeup,
doing
but
here.
let's be real.
Jason,
Toothless is
no,
where
I'm not
it's
going to
at,
open
and all
day. I
his
still have
dragon friends. So we had to make sure that we were bringing that to life here.
Still work until
Absolutely. Now the
I
world
may go
is
get
so
a snack
textured
every
because it
now
does
and
have the
then.
dragons, the stars of the
Little
show.
drinking
But there
beverage,
are also
little beverage and a
lava
little snack
rocks. There's
from the
dragon
kitchen every now and
statues. There's
then.
the boats on the docks, the benches.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What
What's
benches?
one
What?
detail that you hope that super fans will pick out and they'll
Oh,
notice?
I thought I was the only one who
Ooh,
talked
the
about
one
benches.
detail.
They're stealing my stuff.
there's
That's
hidden
my
Easter eggs
material.
that are in there throughout the land
Oh.
that we've kind of tucked away, that we're hoping that the fans, maybe even beyond the Isle of Berk, might find.
Baby dragon.
So,
Can you give us one? Can you give us one little something that people can look for?
Well, there is something that's on the back of the Celestial Park Stardust Racers train.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, we won't see any more than
I
that.
won't see anything more
Just
than
make
that,
perhaps,
no.
perhaps take a look next time
Come
you're
on.
over there,
Yeah,
right?
see what's going on over there.
Yes, and of course we've seen some amazing fly throughs of Isle
Yeah,
of
they
Berk.
didn't say that.
been
From a
wanting to,
personal
like,
standpoint,
them
do
to
you have a
discuss that
personal
because
favorite area?
The guy
You
at
know,
Pizza
I've been
Moon
asked
gave
this
you a.
question a bit, and I sound a
Mute
little bit
them.
like a broken record
Yeah.
when I answer it, but obviously.
So the guy at Pizza Moon gave us this whole huge backstory that they told like the team members. And it was great because I was wearing like a Back to the Future shirt, and he was talking about the flux capacitor and how Doc Brown is, has, like connections to the whole Celestial Park and stuff like that. It was so great. And then we go to look for that like online, and no one has that story of like the
Well, I have,
the
and I-
full story that the guy was telling us. I'm like, is he making it up now? Is it all, or but I mean, he had it all scripted out. Like
And I haven't shared it either, Nikki. I have to be honest. I was zoning in and out. You were kind of having the conversation with the guy.
well, no, he was talking to the guys next to us,
Yeah.
and I was listening in. I mean,
So,
everybody knew I was listening. but
I was worried about some other YouTube stuff that I was doing.
But
So
it was a
you
really
should
cool
be the one
story.
to relate the story.
But it was a really cool story about all of like these, explorers and, scientists, and how they all came together to this one space thing and this one, and how it's related, and how Pizza Moon, and how it was a huge story.
Yeah,
I can't remember the details because there was so much. And I'm like, where is it? Because I want to do a more video
Yeah,
on
it'd be
it.
good for you. To be honest, I'm really not that concerned with the backstory.
No, but
I
it was
just
a
want to
great
go
backstory.
and ride a
That's
roller
why I was like,
coaster. And I don't want to have a backstory in order to enjoy the theme park.
well,
if I
would.
somehow gather knowledge of it, great, but I'm not seeking it out. I'm
would.
waiting for you to do a video on it.
well, if anybody can find me that information, send
You
it
don't
my way.
remember it all?
No, I didn't memorize.
The Isle of Berk is home to dragons of all shapes and sizes. And if you've ever wanted to meet one, this is where the magic happens. I'm here in How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk to show you the unforgettable dragon and Viking counters waiting around every corner, starting with the one and only Toothless. This isn't just a meet and greet. It's a moment of connection.
Oh, we just saw that.
Toothless doesn't just pose for photos. He interacts, reacts, and plays with guests of all ages. But Toothless isn't the only local you'll meet. On Berk, Vikings and dragons roam free. And you never know who
Everybody
you'll
would
run
like to
into
hear about
next.
Well, not everybody.
Well,
but-
they're waiting on you to do the video.
Oh, I got the information.
Go back.
I've been looking. Go back to Pizza Moon and ask. Where was that guy who worked on this day that can help me tell the story?
What
It's
makes
a
these
great
encounters
story.
feel even more special
It makes
is the setting.
literally
Every
it
inch
makes
of Berk feels
Celestial
alive.
Park make
From the
sense.
carved backdrops
It brings
to the
all these
dragon
little
habitats
details
and Viking
together, and I was
gear.
like,
Whether you're bonding
no
with
wonder.
Toothless or bumping into
I've
a
never
Viking in
been
the
big
street,
on
the Isle
backstories of
Berk
theme
makes
parks.
every guest
Like
feel like a member of the clan.
the area
These
at Animal
moments aren't
Kingdom,
just photo ops. They're
the little
memories in the
carnival
making.
thing, the whole backstory to that. I heard it.
That's a
all
look at just
one
some
ear
of
out
the
the
magic
other.
waiting for you on the Isle of Berk. From dragons to Vikings, this
Oh,
world is full of surprises.
I'd like to tell everybody
Can't
that.
wait for you to experience
just
them
don't
all
remember
for
them.
yourself.
It was fun. That play area?
Like training area.
Can I play area?
You can take your grandkids with it.
My non-existent. Okay.
Lauren, meeting Toothless genuinely looked unreal.
Yeah, that
What
Toothless-
surprised you most about that interaction in person? We were literally watching it, and I was saying to Patrick, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Lauren is so cute!" But look at
The best
Toothless.
time.
We're all awkwardly standing here.
Meeting Toothless was incredible, but if you really want to see dragons in action, you can't miss the untrainable dragon. What the entertainment team pulls off on that stage is pure magic. I'm telling you. Take a look. At Epic Universe, dragons don't just fly. They sing, they soar, and they steal the show. Welcome to the Untrainable Dragon, the live
I was smiling
spectacular
the
that brings
whole
Berk's
time
biggest heart
watching that
to
show.
life.
My cheeks hurt when I left that show. Except for when I was crying. Tears were streaming down my face.
This is one of the most
Sally Gator's in that
unforgettable
show.
experiences in the Isle of Berk.
You have to remember her
Behind every wing beat
from
and spotlight
parades
cue
at
is a team of talented
studios.
performers, artists, and technicians, all working together to bring dragons to life.
Have you done it? If you find it,
From
Gabby,
the
let me know.
smallest scale to the biggest leap,
He did cry a little bit
detail here is built with care,
at that
and
show.
it shows.
It's cool stuff. Very
It
nice.
is.
Sally Gator's fantastic.
What's funny is those shows almost seem like Broadway-esque, and you think of how many they're doing every single day, right? Like
Yeah.
how many shows happen. I mean, and the actors on that stage
This
go
show is
all
more than
out.
just a
There's no
spectacle.
holding back.
It's about trust,
So
teamwork,
I need
and
to
the
get my
bond
hat.
between Viking and dragon.
But no, both shows. No, it looks weird on me.
Whether you're cheering in the audience or helping dragons take flight behind the scenes, the
Yeah,
Untrainable Dragon is pure
those shows are awesome.
Berk, full of heart, humor, and magic in motion. The Untrainable Dragon is a show you'll never forget. And remember, when the dragons fly, it's because someone believed they could.
I'm getting teary. I'm just thinking about that scene. It was so good.
We've talked about dragons soaring and Vikings singing, but honestly, none of it would land without the music,
No.
right? The How to Train Your Dragon films are known for one of the most beloved scores in modern cinema, and that magic continues here at Epic Universe with the involvement of the film's composer, the legendary John Powell.
Ah, the composer. Love the musical score.
My name is
That-
John Powell, the
Is it
original
from the movie
composer
and
of
the
the
Lambo?
score to the film How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
And we're here doing new interpretations of the music from that film for How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. The joy of music is that everybody hears it and enjoys it in a different way that can evoke very emotional memories at an almost supernatural level.
I got
It
goosebumps
transcends
walking through that
language.
portal. Can't say that about every portal. That portal they hit.
Sometimes it isn't really musical
warp
until
pipe
it gets to the players.
on
I basically
the
just
Super
set
Nintendo
tunes,
Cool.
so they're kind of pulling out the.
The Wizarding World's a little unique. It's almost like two. I mean, you go through the portal, and then you still have that grand entrance with the arch.
That's true.
That's unique and cool.
But the funny thing is that the backside of the arch is prettier, I think, than the front with the phoenix. That phoenix is just stunning. So
This is the best way to get us both on that view. But I like I said earlier, the
Monsters.
Dark Universe.
yeah,
Because of the music. I mean, it's the screens are cool with all the lightning and stuff, but once you get deeper through the portal and the music really starts hitting,
yeah. Oh, I mean the same thing. Yeah. It's with the Isle of Berk, it's when the music just hits, you're just like, whoa, goosebumps.
the live action movie coming pretty soon.
Yes, we're actually, I think, going to
I
do a
love when
vlog
a
about
film
that.
score just hits
Yes,
you,
I
like,
think
right
that
in
might
the
be
heart.
a
So
like-
a rickety life. The whole
truly
day, the
so
dinner, the
striking.
movie.
It's so moving.
We'll
It's
review
like-
afterward.
I don't even know. It's like the music
Disney
just.
Springs.
I automatically start crying. I feel
Oh,
like
I saw that
it's
Disney-
walking
amazing.
around
saw that
Berk
Disney
here at Epic
Springs tonight.
Universe or watching the
Not,
films. I
City
actually had a
Walk.
chance to check out the new live action How to Train Your
I like
Dragon movie.
All right, show
Yeah.
off.
A little
I
bit of
figured
a
you
little bit
would.
of a flex there, but also incredible. I will tell you, anytime I hear Test Drive, immediately
Oh,
tears.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can hear that music in the Untrainable Dragon as well. I mean, I was shamelessly sobbing throughout the
Same
entire
girl.
show.
Same.
It is the best
was
theme park show
shamelessly
I have
sobbing
ever
too.
seen, hands down. I mean, the caliber of the
Singing,
performers.
dancing,
Oh my,
dragons.
it's everything. Yeah, absolutely. What more could you possibly want? And that music really is just like it's
Smartest
what
thing to
binds
Metro.
everything together, and it just hits you right in the feels, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? We were talking about the music, and you were talking about, of course, your experience show off with the new live action film. But we do have something here for you
Is
guys.
he in the
Let's
live
take a
action film?
look at the trailer for the new
We're
live
hinting at?
action film
Who is he?
coming out this summer from DreamWorks and Universal.
Wait a minute. I'm confused.
So there is another company in town that does theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
They also do movies. What you just saw, I think, is the correct way to do a live action remake of a movie. I think they've got it. This one has it. Not all of them I would recommend, but this one looks like they've done it right. That looks like a
My
good
gosh,
live
that
action
looks
remake of a movie.
absolutely
Right there.
incredible. Now, no spoilers, because he's already told us he's seen it. What did you think of the live action film?
Incredible. If you're a fan of the original animated, I
Maybe
think
this
you'll
other part,
absolutely love
maybe
this.
because
Find
aren't
the
we gonna redo
biggest,
Stitch?
loudest
Aren't we
screen
gonna make
possible.
Stitch?
Oh, yeah.
It's
I can't
maybe
wait.
that
I
one will
cannot
hit.
wait. So as we
Ones
leave
recently,
How to Train Your
Wing
Dragon, I
Immersive.
Love Berk, we've actually got a special
Dragon
interview
there? Oh,
coming
that
to
looks
us from the
good.
blue carpet.
That looks
Kirk
good as
Cousins
a
is with
live action remake.
Showbit. Let's go down to see what they have to say.
I'm here with Kirk Cousins, quarterback from the Atlanta Falcons.
Cousins?
Welcome, Kirk.
No football talk.
Here. We're having fun tonight.
Well, I got to ask you, first and foremost, I'm sure fans and fantasy owners want to
Kirk
know,
Cousins
how's
there.
the offseason going?
Yeah, it's going well. Get to do fun experiences
How do
like
you like
this. We spend a lot of
Tampa
time in Orlando in
Bay's
the off season.
Baker Mayfield?
We have fun with the family going to theme parks, and tonight will be no different. But it's been a good off season.
So I am a company man, and I really hope we get to see you on the Super Bowl on NBC in February.
There you go. You and me both. That'd be a blast. That'd be a dream.
So quarterbacks tend to be the leaders on the field. Is that also your role when it comes to vacationing with the Cousins fam in the theme parks?
Yeah, I run a tight ship. We gotta be,
He's a
efficient in the
quarterback
parks.
for
We
the
gotta
NFL.
have our meals
I know.
planned
Why wasn't
out.
Tua
We gotta
there?
maximize the time. I'm
Or
trying to get
Baker
as much
Mayfield, the
done
Florida
in a day at
quarterback
the theme
for
park
the
as I can do.
Dolphins and the
We
Bucks.
pack them full with so many activities. It's hard to get it all in one day.
All right, but you seem to have it all together. So can I come with you next time?
Absolutely, you're gonna want to. We're gonna have a good time.
All right, I'm joining the
gotta wear
Cousins
Oh, is
family.
Lilo and Stitch this
I'll wear this
Friday?
in the Florida.
Wow. Memorial Day.
What are you
Okay.
most excited to see tonight in the park?
You know, I'm a big fan of How to Train Your Dragon. I love the music. I love the entire storyline. They got the live action coming out. So to go see the Isle of Berk
Rob.
and kind of immerse yourself in that world, I think will be a real thrill for the Cousins
Rob.
family tonight.
Oh.
Thank you so
we
much,
appreciate
Kirk,
it.
for
We do.
joining us, and I hope you enjoy your time in Universal Epic Universe.
Awesome. We will. We'll have a blast. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Jacksonville. Jacksonville has a Super Bowl
Amazing.
thing,
Thank
too.
you so much, Showbit. Looking snazzy in that
Sorry
suit.
about that,
as always.
Duval.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, forgot about you
so
guys.
awesome to get all of these interviews live from the blue carpet. Showbit, I was wondering maybe if you were on an Apple box for that one, because that height difference. I don't know.
Maybe we should switch roles. Maybe Showbit should be going into football now.
Oh, yeah, Showbit. I mean, I bet you could hike a bowl, right? Absolutely.
Well, of course, Showbit will be out there all night getting even more interviews. But you know who we haven't heard from lately?
Ah, Nicole.
Nicole, our
Yeah.
social
Nicole.
media correspondent. So let's check in with
What's up,
Nicole.
as
Nicole,
we,
are we doing
Nikki,
another
as we
giveaway,
like
or
to
what's
call her?
happening?
Little me, I am doing a giveaway. It's our first one of the night. Real quick, I wanted to read this message from Life with Kat. How can you not boop Toothless's nose? Hard agree, and I feel like that sets us up perfectly. The first giveaway is going to be a bundle. of Isle
Wow.
of
Could you
Berk
imagine if
merch.
Rix Flix had
So keep your
that
eye in the
kind of
chat. Right after
studio
this, I'm going to drop a
to
link
do a
to enter.
live
You'll
stream
have
where you
5
can
minutes to enter, and then we're
Number
going to announce
2.
the winner later on.
Number
So
3.
stay tuned. And if you don't win,
They
don't
have a
worry. There's
good,
going to be so many
well,
giveaways.
they
So
haven't had a
guys,
good connection.
keep rocking with me. We'll keep rocking with you. Back to you.
Only once, right?
Now,
Woo.
while
Can you
Nicole's keeping
imagine?
you
Wow.
entertained in the chat, like we were saying, Showbit has been
Thank you,
out there
Nikki, for keeping us
cranking out
entertained.
those interviews on the blue carpet. People, he is working hard.
Yes.
I'm sure he is sweating. He's talking to
sun's
some
starting to set
incredible
behind the
people, and we do
Bellagio.
have some incredible
Golden hour.
videos to take a look at. Honestly, I don't know how he's doing it out there. We get to
No.
sit nice and comfy here at this table.
We do have it a little bit cushier.
Rich, what's the best theaters to watch movies around
Honestly, we
Orlando?
have such a beautiful location that we're sitting in front of us. But I mean,
I like the
get
Dolby
any
Theater
better
they have at
sitting in
Disney
Celestial
Springs.
Park on a
The AMC has a
sunset
Dolby
right behind
Sound
Helios.
Theater that
Absolutely.
it
It was
is
a little
the
touch and
sound
go
is
there for a
incredible.
second because we had, the heat of
Oh
Florida
man,
down at
that
now
I
it's
think that's my
sunset. We've
favorite.
got that
They don't
golden
show a
hour
lot
light.
of different movies there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
One
that golden
seems
hour
to own
light.
it for a while.
Incredible as well. I would dare I
It's
say
not like the
striking.
little
Thank you.
crappy movies
We've
when
got
you
a
get the
nice
Dolby
breeze
Theater.
going, and I think we
Gotta
are
be
ready
a
to take a
big,
look at some of those
major
interviews.
movie to go with that one, but I love that theater.
Gotcha.
The Dolby one.
The one. And then we just go to local ones too. Like
Yeah,
you know.
we funny enough, we go to Epic Theaters.
Yeah, it's called Epic Theater.
Epic Theaters in Claremont is where we go most often.
Well, and there's the Enzion too. You know, so it depends on like what you're in the mood for. If you want like more, you know,
Yeah, there's some
like
family
intimate,
owned.
private ones that are that are kind of cool and unique, or you've got those, you know, those big budget ones.
The West Orange 5 we go to, Epic Theaters in Claremont. Disney Springs, we used to go more in Disney Springs when the kids lived with us.
We've gone a couple times to City Walk.
Yeah, City Walks, I think, is funny enough the one we go to least.
That just gets, no offense, but it's kind of a pain. The
Well-
parking and going to security and then just go to see a movie.
And I'm
It's a
there.
lot.
I'm there a lot anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, switch it up a little bit. No, this is called Epic Nostalgia. Red Knight goes to Epic Theater in Claremont.
Yeah.
I'm hoping because they do like a summer series every summer. I'm wanting to see Jaws and Back to the Future there. I hope.
They do. They
Now the Cinemark in City Walk, they're gonna have E.T. and some other like old school movies, but they're not gonna have Jaws or Back to the Future.
Someday I'll get on that ride. Not in a rush though.
We've said before that if we didn't do what we do, or I didn't do, what I do with the YouTube channel,
you do. I'm
You-
just a
you're-
sidekick.
yeah,
I
you know.
just pop in every so often.
that we would not probably go for a year or so.
Yeah.
I have to go. Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, you weren't vlogging at the time when Harry Potter
Diagon Alley. opened and
Diagon
stuff.
Alley opened, and so like we were talking about that. We're like, yeah, that just kind of came and opened, and we didn't even pay any attention to it. It's crazy, it's one of our favorite places to visit, but it's kind of crazy how
We didn't go.
our
To,
lives were just different,
Yeah.
back then when it first opened, and
we didn't go to
pay that
Diagon
much
Alley
attention.
for a while.
Yeah.
We didn't go for a while.
It's a beautiful park, though. I mean, it's beautiful.
We were just busy. We were really busy with the sports teams.
Yeah, we were busy coaching and raising kids at the time that we didn't pay attention to much else.
All weekend was taken up with sports. No time to go
Travel ball.
No
Yeah.
time to go to a theme park.
Yeah, for sure.
Guys,
How
what
many
an
parks
incredible
have you been
evening
to?
we have
Yeah.
here. Honestly, I'm so
Been a
thrilled
little
to be a
quiet,
part of it. I
but
feel
this
like
is the quiet
honestly one of the
before
luckiest
summer.
individuals to be here.
And also
At
the summer,
Epic
Epic's
Universe
about
on this
to open the
incredible
sea.
night. We've
A lot
got
of
this
people
golden hour
didn't have
light
to
in
buy
behind
the
us that we were
3-day
talking about. The sun is going
But
down, and you know what? The
see how
fun
it
is just getting
is.
started.
Oh yeah, sooner or later the skies
I'll
will
be
filled
everywhere. I'll be
with
at
some
Epic. I'll be at
fireworks,
Universal.
and
I'll
maybe
be at
some
Islands. I'll be at
surprises.
Disney.
Yeah,
So,
guys, so make sure you stay
you guys
tuned.
will
Exactly.
see what's
Absolutely. And
happening.
then don't forget, of course, that we are coming back again
The
tomorrow
Butterbeer
morning
crepe,
at
or is it my
7:30
crepe?
a.m. Eastern to welcome our
The crepe
guests as
chambord.
well. I know it's going to be very, very exciting. And of course, you all just watched that
That's the
incredible
Butterbeer crepe.
video about Epic Universe. I'm sure
Yeah, they
that
got
you've
the mac
worked
and
up
cheese
an
tone.
appetite.
No,
And
those are
so
all of
lucky
the
for us,
big
we
hitters.
have
Yeah,
the
that's
man
the Pizza
behind
Moon
the
pizza.
flavors of
That's the
Epic
purple
Universe here with
crust,
us tonight.
purple dough.
Please welcome Chef Jens, who is the
That,
executive chef for Universal Orlando
Nog Nog?
Resort. Now,
Let me
could you
Nog.
possibly take us
there.
through what you brought us here
Drink?
this evening? It's
Yeah,
sort
the
of
drinks.
a nice
I guess
selection
you
of
can see where I'm
things.
pointing at with this.
We have a little bit of a
And
spread from
also
all our 5
that
worlds in
pretzel
front of us.
thing
And
from
like
the
I said,
Burning
the food is
Blade.
just as much as an attraction as some of our beautiful attractions. So right in front of you, we have in here, this is from Isle of Berk.
Ah,
So
that's
the-
why you stood there, because that's one of his favorites.
The mac and cheese cones have gone viral. I mean, our
And
guests
onions?
truly love it. So this is our PB&J. That
one
mac
up.
and cheese topped up with a peanut and bacon jam.
Little bit,
Then
little
there's
bit.
like a green salsa.
The fireworks are
over the
later.
top.
Wow.
I mean,
With
just
fireworks and
delicious.
drones.
It's
That's what we
mouthful, but it's
associate with a grand opening.
I want to see a flying
Then right in
dragon.
front, Blue
I want a
Dragon.
grand
So
opening
Blue
with a
Dragon,
flying
Pan
dragon.
Asian
Dang
Guys,
Western
be sure to
Celestial
tune
Park,
back in the
right here
10
at
o'clock
Epic
hour
Universe. I mean, a delight.
for the
Really
fireworks
big,
and
bright
drones,
Pan
hopefully.
Asian flavors.
Yeah.
This is our Blue Dragon
I'll
moon
probably
cake.
tap out in a
So
little
this
bit.
is
I
a
know.
passion fruit
You want to leave me
cheesecake
here to entertain
filled
people? The
with
chef's
cake,
going to entertain
and
people.
Yeah,
surrounded
it's
with
fun.
mango and passion fruit. So
Oh, it sounds fresh.
it's
It's
actually
so
yeah,
fresh.
it's fresh, but it's served
Over
raw
there in
too,
the
so we
corner.
bake it fresh to order.
Decadent.
So great textures.
It looks like art. Like
It's
I wouldn't want to
stunning.
eat that.
That's
Oh.
so. I will say, Chef Jens, so much of the food
Was
here
he
at
just
Epic
talking about it?
Universe, it's one of those
As we were
things where I
talking?
look
No.
at it and I almost
Oh no! Is that them or us?
Oh, that's the lag monster.
feel bad
Oh, the lag monster
eating
caught
it, like
him.
cutting into it, because the presentation is just on another level. It's
Yeah, so
something
flavor
Universal's
is
never done
always
before.
important, but I mean
Oh, you
nowadays
hope
the
so.
camera eats first. Of
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, you know better than anyone.
I
Yeah,
hope
of
so. I
course.
mean,
So we want to make sure
there
it
you
looks great, but then tasty.
They've done it
And
both
here from
ways now.
Atlantic
They've had
Restaurant, which is right in
a
Celestial
virtual
Park as
queue.
well. This
They've
is one
been
of those
doing
dishes
standby. Some days when
really
I've been there for
amazed by.
standby,
Who
it's
came
been
up
like
with this
decent,
amazing
like
idea of
Right.
120
of a
minutes.
Yeah, like
roasted
I would think
mushroom
120
ceviche.
minutes.
Like
So
that.
it's a
As long
king
as they
oyster
kept
As
mushroom
long as
money.
ceviche.
you got to
But
ride
if
it
you
for
had
real.
ceviche
It didn't
before,
break down.
you get like this nice
Um,
acid cooked
So they've
fish.
done
You
it
have like a
both
little texture to
ways,
it. And
but
the
now they're going to
mushroom really
have
has the same
a full
texture.
crowd. Is
Then
going to
you get
be
that
there.
punch of the chili and the cilantro.
Which
and
way are they going to
the dried
choose?
flavors.
So that's
It
done
really
the same
tricks
way.
you.
Tune
It's
in
the
tomorrow.
acid is
We'll-
sort of
we'll see.
Yeah,
cooking the
so we roast the
mushroom.
I'll tell you
mushroom and then
over
we
the next
marinate
couple
it
days.
after that.
Oh
So,
my
Either
gosh.
but it really tricks
single
you,
day.
and it's vegan and gluten free, but it's just
Ah.
delicious.
Well, the
so
thing is, so
Nikki,
often
you
vegan
better
and
tap
gluten
out
free
and
food,
leave
it
me
kind of
here
feels like
with
you
the
have to
food and the
settle.
chef.
You know, you
Yeah.
don't
You
really
don't
get
settle.
like the main
We're not
attraction.
settling
My own
yet.
for a
It's not
couple
settling
hours.
at all.
you're not settling at all. It's
No.
just big,
I
big
just
bold
needed to say
flavors.
no. I got
In
done
front of
watering
us, it's
like
a warm day, so
flowers
we
in the
Did you?
garden.
hydrated
Did
as
you
well.
water?
Yep.
I
In Atlantic as well, the Northern Lights
figured I'd
martini.
come
So
say
this is
hi.
actually like a lemon drop in a way.
Listen
So
to
vodka based, and it has inside it has a
butterfly
pea flower.
Are you going?
Ice.
I'm gonna get
That's
mine.
the one that changes color.
Correct.
Ah.
So as the ice ball melts, it changes the color of the drinks, and then we luster with a little bit gold luster. It's just
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh.
drink.
I ordered this at Atlantic actually, and
You
it's fun.
did?
Yeah, once you're done, you can just play with the ice cube.
Yeah, and then in one of my favorite bar names in Celestial Park for sure, Oak and Star has a plastered owl.
It sounds so
I mean,
much better in
it
your
sounds
accent
so
for
much-
sure.
Yeah, so plastered owl. That's kind of a Jameson-based drink. Has hints of orange, little
soda in it. It's just very refreshing, and it comes in this cool little owl highball. So really, really fun.
Yeah.
And then I can barely see it, but the piece de resistance
Oh, we can
right
see
here.
it. We
so
can
you
see
can
it.
see it. You had your eye on it. So this is from Café L'Air de la Sirène, Ministry of Magic, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So this has become a destination already. Guests are raving about this crepe.
These are famous.
So this is a beer au beurre crepe.
Oh.
So it's a mouse. So
By the
we are on
way,
the streets of
you know,
Paris. So we kind of
been
bring
the chef for a
Paris
moment.
with crepes, and we bring the Wizarding World of Harry Potter
Yeah.
together, and we create this
Oh, wait.
beautiful crepe. So,
So
it's
if you
fit-
don't,
That's not
if you
the
don't
best
speak
crepe.
French, for our
Yeah,
non-French
the other
speakers
crepe
out
is
there,
better.
it's a butterbeer crepe.
it's a
correct?
butterbeer crepe.
I mean, it sounds better when you say it in French.
Beer au
but-
beurre.
The other crepe they have, the crepe chambord, whatever, better. I have this book here I haven't mentioned this in a video yet or anything, and we haven't done the what you call it, the weekly wrap up. That kind of fell off. But this is a Halloween Horror Nights book. Horrors Untold. I believe this was written by someone from who used to work at Orlando Informer, but don't quote me on that. But it looks really cool. Do I have a excuse me? And I forget who sent it to me. But there's puzzles and all types of stuff in here, like things that, oh, here we go. Mark Kleinhans, the main creative team. Dan Hatfield. Oh, Zandra. Zandra wrote this as well? Oh my goodness. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nick, come here. What's happening over there? Still the chef. Oh, I didn't know Zandra was part of this. The HHN book, Nikki? I didn't know Zandra was one of the writers. Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll have to I've got to do something on this soon then. Yeah. But it's very, very cool. Oh my gosh, what is this? Wow. Different houses? Anyways, do you know where they can get this? Is it on Amazon? Yeah. Oh, okay. Nikki will find out. She'll get more information. But we haven't done a weekly wrap up or anything, so I haven't had an opportunity to really talk about it. But if you're an HHN fan, you will be interested in this. We'll get more. Maybe we'll have some more information before the live stream's over. Let's see. Let's go back to. Let's go back over there to the chef is still talking.
In these portals is just so immersive. You once you step through the portal, that's it. That's where you are. You are in that world.
Whether you're riding a ride, seeing a show, or eating the food.
Yeah,
full immersion.
Absolutely. And I want to say more than any other park. I mean, this is just my opinion, of course, my hot take.
Thank you, Mike. Mike has the website
I think
for
that
it.
the food is such a central part of the experience of Epic Universe. I mean, we've even heard people saying like people will come here just to eat the food. So, I mean, what does it feel like to hear these things after you've created these menus?
If you're an HHN super fan,
stories with all of this
this is it
food,
for you.
really. How do you start with that?
I mean, first of all, we are humbled. And we are humbled by the guest reaction.
But be careful when you read it.
We can get. We as a team,
This book,
if we see
it might be your
guests,
last.
our families, influencers, really enjoying our food and talking about it, I mean, that makes us just happy. And I think if we're successful with amplifying that storytelling, that's a huge compliment.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Chef Jens, for sharing just a few of the culinary delights in Epic. You have truly, I mean, I don't know if you've outdone yourself. I don't know who you've outdone. You've outdone everyone.
Your own self.
Truly, it is incredible what you have created here, and it enhances this experience so much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so
Aloha,
much.
Jack. Yes.
Lauren, I heard you
Aloha.
also had a chance to try quite a few of these foods,
Get it.
and you
Don't
did
grab
not
this
hold
yet.
back.
Aloha Jacks.
Before we
Xandra
leave
was
How to
one of
Train
the
Your
authors.
Dragon,
That was just Mark. So cool.
before we leave How
I
to
gotta
Train
do
Your
a weekly
Dragon
wrap
Isle
up
of
just so I
Berk,
can
we
talk
have
more
a
about this.
special interview for you straight from the blue carpet. Showbit had the chance to speak with the one and only Gerard Butler, aka Stoic the Vast, from the animated and live action films. Here's a look at what he had to say about being at Epic Universe tonight.
Yes, Aloha. What time you going, Aloha Jax? What time are you getting there? I haven't figured it out for myself yet. Parking opens at 6, but what time are you going to show up at parking?
Welcome, Gerard Butler, who plays Stoic the Vast in the How to Train Your Dragon films, all of them. And we have Dean Dubois, writer, director, producer of all of the How to Train Your Dragon films, the animated, the live action. How did it feel to walk into Isle of Berk for the very first time, seeing the screen brought to life?
Did somebody just? That's perfect timing. That's a little weird. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to work out what the message was there. It's the park is spectacular. I mean, it's just so richly detailed and fun and beautiful, and it reminds me of my first day on set, watching him walking around the sets, because he kept going, "This is amazing! Look at this! Look!" Like, he was so excited on set, and I think we've both been like that here, seeing it all come to fruition. It's amazing.
Yeah, everything we do is just, it starts with a drawing. We do paintings, we do digital creations, but everything's a model. That's where it stops. Even his character, stopped at Stoic the Vast in animated form. But we got to walk into the world, and we did it here today. We did it with the movie and walking into.
You're getting there
to
an
see it
hour
all
before
manifested.
parking
It's
opens.
tactile,
Okay.
and it's just so
That's
immersive.
early, man.
Well, can you give me one word to describe what you think fans will feel when they watch the live action version of How to Train Your Dragon?
Euphoric.
Immersive.
Immersive it is. And what's scarier, actually? Dragons?
Yeah, it
or
does
the
seem
fan
like one big
expectations?
ad or advert for Epic
I
Universe.
don't have any fear of fan expectations, because I'm Stoic the Best. But also, I think this movie is unbelievable, and I think the fans are going to love it. But in truth, I'm scared of dragons.
No, me too. Me too.
Fireworks
Trust
later.
me. Luckily, the ones in Isle of Berk are kind of nice.
Yeah. For me, I know that these movies have become very special to.
I don't
a large
know.
swath
I
of
don't know
people
when
out
I'm.
there,
I
and
usually
they
stay
hold
up
us
till 2
accountable.
a.m.
So I think, in re-envisioning
The
the world,
earliest
we
I go
wanted
to bed
make
is
sure that we
1.
were paying homage to the
So,
existing fans and making sure that
Aloha
they found
Jax, you may be there before me.
reason for being in this live action version, and we hope we've delivered that. It honors the past.
I
and
wonder
it
how
opens
the
it up for
crowd
new
is going to
generations.
be.
That's a much more reasonable, less arrogant answer than mine.
I wonder how the crowd's going to be. People walking over from Stella Nova and Terra Luna. Because I could park at Publix, Aloha Jax, and take my e-bike. There's bike racks by the bus loop. But then I'm sure there's going to be a crowd of people who walk over from. But would they hold them at the bus loop? Would they let them go ahead and line up at the actual scanners? There's people camping out at Publix? Oh my God. The live stream is going to be scheduled for 7:45, but I can't promise that. I don't know how things are going to go. I thought I was over this craziness of going some places at 4 a.m. Oh. Just I have a feeling the line of cars for the parking lot is going to be crazy. So I thought I could just take my bike to the bus loop area, but then is everyone from the hotels going to be over there? Yeah. Ah.
Oh, let's go back to the. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let's go back to this.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the Frankenstein monster is a tragic character.
Yeah.
Again, it's humanity left behind, humanity forgotten, and the fact that again we have a place that is
Have
not
Nikki
only
drop me off.
amazing stories, but so technologically advanced that presents these characters in a way that you've never seen before. I am a fan. Like I walked through that place, I had this much to do with it. And to be with the creative team for a small portion of this journey and to live and breathe some of these characters and then just to walk into that place and experience it as a diehard fan. Again, there was tears in my eyes walking through there for the first time.
I was going to ask, I mean, just walking through that portal, it just like hits you. You're
100%.
transported to another place,
Yeah.
truly. It's incredible. Mike, your love of horror is genuinely contagious. It really is. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
It's my pleasure. This is so exciting, and congratulations to everybody.
Oh, thanks, Mike. It's a beautiful night. And now it's time to see how the same spirit as Mike has here comes to life in one of the most hauntingly beautiful worlds at Epic Universe, Dark Universe.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. I mean, I remember doing that crazy stuff for Hagrid's. Hey, you can just shut me off. Get to work early, Nikki. Oh, I guess I'll go back to the music. Sorry about that. Shenanigans, I don't think they chose the word moment by accident. I think they were very deliberate with the word moment.
Welcome to Dark Universe, where myths and monsters come to life in this thrilling new world at Universal's Epic Universe. I'm here with Chris Frisella from Universal.
Although the
Creative,
opening moment is at 8 a.m. and the park opens at 9.
Electrifying world. When guests first step into Dark Universe, they're completely transported into this world that's just entangled with monsters and mystery. What was your vision for creating this world?
The vision was
Josh, don't call it an opening ceremony. It's an opening ceremony moment.
Universal classic monsters.
Yeah. So the details in this park are
What's the
absolutely
actual
incredible.
words?
How did you bridge that gothic beauty
actual
with
phrase.
thrilling adventure?
So I think what we did was we leaned into the stories.
See here.
Right? We took the places that these monster stories happened in.
Yeah.
We kind of brought them all together. We had to blend the stories together, so it made sense to blend all the architecture, the backgrounds together
Right.
as well. So
Yeah.
it felt very genuine to each story, but also unique in creating a whole new place.
Absolutely. There is overall this kind of like eerie but exciting feeling throughout Dark Universe.
Excitement, adventure.
And that's the thing, if it's adventure you're seeking, Dark Universe fully offers that. Let's dive into Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment.
Opening.
Chris, this ride is absolutely
Oh,
wild. What
it's not
makes
called a
this ride
ceremony,
a standout
Josh.
attraction?
8 a.m. is the grand opening moment.
Put you right in the middle of it, and the monsters are in your face.
What I've been dying to talk about, though, or rather who, Dr. Victoria Frankenstein. She's a new face to the Universal Monster stories. What can you tell us about her and the story that guests are stepping into?
Sure. So Victoria is the great
I don't think that really showed up. Let me see.
She's returned after many years to the
Mr.
village
Bright.
of Darkmoor to reclaim her ancestral home. She starts conducting her own experiments to control the monsters. So that's kind of what we're walking
Grand
into.
opening moment. That sounds
Experiment.
maybe a little ribbon cutting.
I hope
and
so too.
we now
This entire
pronounce
attraction to
this
me
park
feels like a
open.
modern day love letter to Universal Monsters. How did you go about
But
bridging?
we're still going to have the live stream,
that we all know
all
and
the
love
opening day atmosphere and the
So first of all,
crowds.
you're absolutely
We're
right,
going to
Lauren.
see how the park is operating
And we love these
without I mean, technical rehearsal has to be over, right? I don't want to see any technical rehearsal signs up.
The DNA.
We'll see if we see any, right?
We wanted to make sure that we really paid respect while giving our guests something
open for real.
And I do
With
feel
lots
that
of
you
people.
are fully delivering on that. But also beyond the thrills that we get here at Dark Universe, this village is filled with legends, okay? Let's take a closer look at Darkmoor Village.
Well, shenanigans. You see, they've had a lot of control these past couple of days. There's some small crowds of news and influencers. I'm not an influencer. I don't like that term.
Place that right for each one of these characters. So we really had to think
And
about
easy to control, easy to manage. If something goes wrong, easy to delay. Oh no, that's not going to be at 10:45 now. You know, and no one's going to get mad and upset. That's going to be at 11:15. We're going to do this thing here now. Just more
What they can
control.
expect is the unexpected, but a genuine interaction with an iconic universal monster.
But as I said earlier in this live stream, this feels kind of like having a Super Bowl party on Saturday.
How important was it for you to take this entire village and make it all a part of the guest experience?
It was extremely important. The village, the whole world, is a character in itself. It gives our guests a sense of place. It immerses them in this world. We have a storyteller. He or she plays the violin, and they relate to our guests those classic Universal monster stories. We want them to believe that they're in a world where the scientists are mad and the monsters are real.
Well, beyond the thrills and chills, Dark Universe also offers unforgettable shopping, dining.
It's funny. It's 11 a.m. I'm sorry, 8:11 p.m. And I don't really have a plan. Well, that's not unlike me. That's not.
Whether you're battling monsters,
I don't have a
meeting
fully
legends, or
developed
walking
plan for
through
what
a
I'm doing tomorrow.
fog-shrouded
How I'm
village,
going to do it.
Dark Universe invites you to this.
I think I'm just going to set the live
A huge
stream
thank
to
you
start at
you, Chris, and the
7:45,
entire Universal team
and
for
hopefully,
bringing this to life
you know,
for
I
us.
can have it started by
There
then.
truly is nowhere like it. It's a
But
place
as
where
far as-
monsters walk, legends live,
Yeah.
and there's a story behind
At least I didn't take a
every
nap today.
corner.
Oh, I did take
We
a nap.
can't wait for you to step into the shadows and begin your own adventure.
Never mind. Thank you, Michael, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Well, it's 8:12. I can look out the window there. It's still
at Dark
well, we can see on the
Universe.
their live stream. It's not quite
It's
dark
Chris
yet.
Priscilla himself.
We're talking.
Welcome
Oh
to
man,
live
maybe
stream,
another
Chris.
couple hours until the
Thank you
fireworks.
so much for being here.
Amazing, Chris. Now you've been hands-on with so many elements across Dark Universe. How
I
does it
wouldn't
feel
mind if they
tonight?
took this live
Dark
stream
Universe
for a
feels
walk.
like a love
You know,
letter to
like I
classic
do
monsters
this.
movies,
Let's
but it
go
also
walk
feels brand
through
new.
Darkmoor
How did your team
right
strike
now.
the balance between nostalgia and reinvention? Every part of Darkmoor seems to like whisper its own story. So, what's the process like creating?
Oh, aloha
the
Jack's
Dark
at
Universe?
Surfside.
So, I mean, first of all, it takes hundreds of people to put this together. But we
Let's
started with
take this
classic
live stream for a walk,
and we
guys.
wanted to respect those classic monster stories, right? Because those are the DNA of Darkmoor.
Absolutely.
I mean, I like sitting on benches too. I like having to sit every now and then too.
That was
Let's
where
go
we
for a
started.
stroll.
And then from there, we could establish a new storyline. We didn't want to disrespect any of those
Of course.
previous stories.
There's so many diehard fans who want to respect that. Of
Absolutely.
course.
So use this as our base. But here we are in this alternate universe that is a world of monsters and mad scientists.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
time has
delayed
passed
some video
since those
posting because
original
I'm doing
films,
this.
and we've met new people, new stories.
Tomorrow's going to be all live
So you
stream.
get like a little bit of creative
What are the
license
days?
to do something
What is
new
today?
there.
Absolutely. It opens
Today,
it up
Thursday?
to the stories
Today,
that
Wednesday?
we've told. And
Nikki, what's
also
today?
so many more. So there's room, in the future to grow the Dark Universe if we should choose to do so.
Oh, you heard it. You heard it here. Was that an exclusive scoop?
Thursday, maybe Friday.
I was just saying to Chris.
Maybe
before we
I'll
went live
the
that,
video
like,
I was going to
looking
put out
through,
today. I will
through
put
the
out
portal,
Friday afternoon.
one of the first things that
I
struck
think
me,
I'm going to be
kind
live
of
all
expected
day
it to be a little
tomorrow,
bit
which is
more like
Thursday.
Universal's
I'll
other
probably do a
Halloween
live
experiences
stream in the
with jump
morning
scares and the
on
lighting, and
Friday,
it's sort of,
and
and it is
Tuesday
creating a mood
I'll
in its own
post the
way.
video that I was
But
going to
it's not
post
like
today.
this at all. Like, it is just hauntingly beautiful. It's stunning. You walk through, it is beautiful. The architecture, the landscaping. I mean, the landscaping really struck me when I walked through the portal.
Michael, for Epic Universe, you're going to take either like
clicked in my brain that the
like
landscaping was
Destination,
entirely
I think, is it
different in
Boulevard?
this world.
Destination
And
Avenue?
then it made me sort of
Destination.
realize it for the other portals that I went into as well. So I mean,
So
what
if you're
goes into
coming
that
down
kind of
Universal
decision-making? Just
Boulevard,
creating that environment,
you know,
you're really
past
putting people in a
the
position where it's like they're in a film
Convention
themselves.
Center
Absolutely. We
and
wanna
all
make sure
that,
that
if
we're
you take
creating a
Universal
360
Boulevard
degree
all the way
environment
to
for these guests
Destination,
so that they feel
and
like
you
they
make a
are in
left,
a real place.
you go down
where these
Destination for a bit,
monsters
and
live,
then
where
you'll
they're
hang a
from.
right.
It's not
I'm
only
sorry,
the
another left
monsters, it is
onto
where they're
Epic
from.
Boulevard.
And so decisions like landscape.
That's one way to
Like,
go.
we wanted to make sure it's easy in a
The other
resort
way
for things
is to
look
come
very
straight down
manicure.
Kirkman.
And this
Go
could
straight
not
down
look manicure.
Kirkman
It would
Road,
look wild
and you'll
unruly.
you'll kind of veer
The
left
architecture.
to where they built
team
the
spent,
circles and everything.
hundreds of hours scouring the world, looking at
And
pictures
I
of
guess
real
there
world
must be a
architecture
Sand Lake
that
way
we could
as
then
well. I've
blend
never done it from
into
Sand Lake
the
Road,
actual final product.
but I've done it
of
from
the Village of
Kirkman,
Darkmoor,
and I've done
the
it from
Frankenstein Manor,
Destination.
and all of those facades that we've created.
Yeah, no one is really like popping out. At you,
Exactly.
right? I was
Red
a
Knight.
little
It's near
worried
the
about
UCF
Maybe if you enter the manor, but
hospitality
if you're just
campus.
wandering around Darkmoor, I think you're pretty good.
Because I'm a big scaredy cat, so I was a little bit worried about those jump scares. But it's like they're just existing in the world.
Right. We needed to make sure too that we had something to offer for everyone.
Mhm.
I mean, our guests come here and they're 2 to 90, right? And we want to make sure that we have something for each one of those guests. So in every one of our
Now, what's happening
our
here? Who is this guy?
restaurants and our retail, in the attractions, there's something for
Restaurants,
everybody.
retail.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think anyone who visits Dark Universe and Darkmoor, if you go in during the daytime, please come back at night. It is a total different experience.
I
as
haven't
well.
seen it at night.
Oh, stunning!
I did think when I walked in, I looked at it and I went, I feel like this is like a nighttime area.
Oh,
But I think I
absolutely.
might be too scared, honestly.
It is difficult to create something that is a little bit, makes you feel uneasy in the bright Florida sunshine. So that's why we really leaned in heavy into things like the architecture and the plantings to create a space that gave you that sense of unease. But you're absolutely right. At night, the lighting changes everything. The shadows get a little deeper. The music changes, and it takes on a more edgier tone.
I love that.
So it's definitely a different place at
Well,
night.
what you and your team have created is truly incredible. It really is. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, Chris.
You bet.
Now, you've seen guests reacting to Dark Universe in real time during the previews. What's something that really struck with you? Have you seen a guest walk in and have a reaction that you were just like, that's it, right there. That's why we do this.
Sure. And some of these early previews, I've watched guests come in and just, clutch their face or, right. They're just, I think that they are blown away by the fact that we've created a full immersive space that is where these creatures come from.
Absolutely. And speaking of creatures, there is a master of creating creatures, and I'm sure we're all familiar with
Careful
his
when
name.
eating
We do
at Don
have an
Steakhouse.
interview
The
with the
meal
legendary
could be your
Rick
last.
Baker, horror makeup legend. So let's go to
Absolutely.
that.
I'm here with Rick Baker and his family. As you can tell, I have joined the fam, the Baker fam. So, Rick, you have brought iconic creatures to life on the big screen.
Yes.
What excites you about seeing them come to life here in Universal Epic Universe?
Well, first of all, the Universal monster movies were what made me become the Rick Baker that I am. I grew up watching those films. I decided that's what I wanted to do for a living. So, to come here and to experience this, it's just been incredible. I can't believe how amazing this park is.
So I'm sure you all have had a chance to walk around Dark
Now,
Universe.
I wouldn't mind a
How does
shift
it
in
feel
hours.
what
or
does
they
it feel like
shifted
to
it a
have your
late
father's
opening
presence being felt
to a
in
late close,
every nook and
shift those
cranny of
hours
Dark
backward.
Universe?
Yes.
I mean, it's incredible. It kind of feels like home in a strange way. So much of it really did feel like literally where we grew
Yes,
up.
I'll be there
There are these
Friday.
elements from the film that, like he said, were so inspirational to him that it's kind of surrounded us our whole childhood. So, yeah.
our home kind of looks like the Dark Universe.
It's better at
Yeah,
night. So
sorry.
why have early morning hours?
Yeah, no.
I'd rather have late evening hours than early morning hours.
Oh, I love it. It's so
Then maybe someone
spooky
can
and
go do a
fun,
few
and
things
it feels
at
like home,
Islands or
and I think
studios,
every creature
and
kind of
then
looks like him.
come over to Epic.
So it's a family portrait everywhere, basically.
Point or another, we've all been dressed up like one of those creatures.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
We have-
Halloween at your house must
Oh.
be a blast.
It's epic.
Oh, hey.
You guys should use that.
Yeah. All right. Make sure we cut that for promotional. All right. So have you written Monsters Unchained, The Frankenstein Experiment? And what were your thoughts? What was it like seeing, like, what's scarier? Is designing or creating a werewolf transformation scarier, or seeing one in the ride?
Well, it's hard to scare me, but I have to say we went on the ride, I think 5 or 6 times already. And I have a big old smile on my face the whole time. You know, it's just like I said, this is what made me the guy I am, you know. And to see a wolfman that looks like my wolfman in that ride, it was just so cool. You know, so cool.
Well,
proud. We were proud.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Baker fam, for joining me. Thank you. I will see you for. All right, I'll see you for Halloween and then Thanksgiving. All right, cool. All right, see you.
Just 2 hours, Josh? Just 2 hours.
Now, one of the very spooky and special things you can do in Dark
getting dark.
Universe when you visit is the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience, which these two might know a little something about, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah. And we actually sent Nicole, our social media correspondent, to do just that. Nicole,
Yeah,
rumor
Josh,
is
2 hours
you
till
love
fireworks.
the classic monster.
But
So,
maybe
like,
the drones are first. Maybe it's only an hour and 40 minutes until drones.
Oh, well, okay. Nicole is getting in the chair,
Yeah.
so we will check in.
Live TV, guys. But Lauren, Nicole does love our classic monsters, and we're going to do
Yes.
something with that a little bit later. But I mean, come on, this is like the elephant in the room here. We got to talk about. Oh,
I think we're going to go to Nicole.
we just said that we're ready. Sorry, guys.
Nicole, are you there? Nicole? Buzzing in. Oh, she's in the chair.
She is in the chair, and she's getting ready.
Hey guys, hey, I'm here in the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience, and I'm so excited. I love all things monsters.
Get your
and
beer
makeup.
now.
One of my favorite
you can't
movies
get it
ever
afterwards.
is The Thing, top 4, if you know, you know. And I think that's just a perfect example of how makeup and practical effects can make a horror movie just next level. So to say I'm excited to become a thing of my own, big understatement. A little nervous about what the chat is going to pick. It sounds like that's the plan, to have
Oh,
you
the
guys vote on
chat's
something.
picking?
And you guys have been really nice to me in the chat so far. So please choose wisely. Choose something that makes me look good.
That's incredible. We're so excited to see what's going to happen
yeah.
to Nicole. But right now, let's get to it. Come on. We've got 2 legends sitting here with us. We have to talk to them. Joining us to get this makeup party started are 2 guests whose work has brought some of the most memorable characters to life on screen. Please welcome Erin and Michael McCash. Emmy award-winning makeup. I'm not done.
sorry,
You've got a whole
sorry.
intro.
Titles
Okay?
to go through.
Sorry. Emmy award-winning makeup effects artists and masters of transformation.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you
that's
so much for being with
lovely.
us.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us. We're excited to be here.
Of course. You've both had such prolific careers in film and television. What first drew each of you to the world of makeup? I definitely want to
Maybe I
hear from
won't
both
even
of you
sleep
on this one. And what's kept you inspired over the years?
So many things. I mean, we get
It seems a little
from,
crazy, considering
film,
I've already
television,
been there.
magazines, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've been doing
What?
makeup for 39 years
I'm
now.
going to be coming up on my
and I started
20th
in
visit
makeup
pretty
effects,
soon. I
and
think I'm at
it's
like
just, you know,
14 or something. I don't know.
seeing
I-
all the
I'm-
creativity.
I've got it
is
written down
really
somewhere.
Inspiring to see
But
Darkmoor and the incredible amount of
it's
detail.
crazy. To a place that I've already been to more than a dozen times. Let's put it that way. That I've got to basically get
There are
no
incredible
sleep.
bugs out there, truly.
Very little sleep.
Absolutely. We
Definitely.
also
It's
just
not
saw
like,
an interview with
you know,
Rick Baker, and you
Hagrid's.
both have
I had not
experience
been on
working under Rick
Hagrid's,
Baker. Can you impart
um,
any wisdom that kind of shaped how
for
you
its
go through
opening.
your creativity?
But, you know, I've been here
Oh, I mean, I just tried to absorb everything
over a
that I
dozen
could when I
times,
worked
and
for
now I'm
him.
just
I
going to
worked for
like
him
give
in
up
the
a
late
night of
80s
sleep.
on Gremlins 2.
Wow.
So it was a
to
long
go
time ago.
back,
But
to go back.
talk about inspiration. I mean, Rick is the ultimate inspiration, and
He continues to do in his retirement. He continues to do the most amazing artwork. He just had this brilliant art show, like 2 weekends ago, and just with all of his paintings.
I
that he's
don't know.
doing,
Is there any big live
wakes up
streamers
and
that were
paints.
invited to
It's like an
media?
artist never retires,
No,
right?
no. Now he's
Yeah.
getting to do
Like
the stuff he wants
Ron
to do.
or
So yes, when I worked for
Resort?
him, I just was constantly trying to absorb everything. But yeah, he's a huge inspiration to
I'm not saying I'm
every
like big
monster
live
maker.
streamers.
Is
Like
there
I'm not
anything that you
saying
learned from
you know
him
maybe
that
someone did
still
do a little live
shapes
stream or
how
something
you
while they were
approach
there,
your
but I
work
don't know if any
today?
big live streamers were.
Oh, I mean, paying attention to detail is a very big part of it, and being creative, trying to think outside the box, create new things and new ways to do things.
I would say he never goes for the status quo. He always improves something, or there's no real reason to do it. You know, and
That's
I'm
great.
talking about for the media stuff.
I mean, he's the best. So
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more else.
Maybe they just don't like live streamers at media.
So have you two been through?
I'm
Dark
50-50.
Universe?
Oh,
Yes.
You
I'm
have.
not a
Okay.
full-time
We
live
went through it
streamer.
today, and we're gonna now
I'm
that it's
50-50,
getting darker
but
outside.
maybe
We
that's
can't
too
wait
much.
to see the lights on and everything. We're really excited.
Was that your first time
Yes.
today?
I was
Yes.
going
Oh,
to
well, we have to
sleep
get
for
first
a
impressions.
Oh, yeah.
celebratory
Obviously.
moment.
Yeah. What were your first impressions of walking through the portal and just seeing
Yeah,
it
I'm kind of
open?
going live.
lot
Like
of,
I'm going to
you
set
know,
my live stream for like
very
7:45.
couple just like 2 words just going.
Can't believe it. It's just
"Oh my
hard for me
God,"
to.
or wow.
I've been
just
there over a dozen
constantly
times, and I'm
and
gonna
Rick had been through it before,
do
so we
this
were with
crazy
him, and he
thing.
was like pointing out stuff. He's like, "Look at
Like
that! Look at
leaving
that!"
the house at 4.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You, so you had like a master person with you going,
Yes.
like, oh, here you go.
We
Can't
had
miss this, can't miss
we
this.
had a good
Yeah.
host.
there's a lot of knee bending and pointing, like
Don't miss
Look
this.
at that.
Don't
Don't
miss
miss
this.
that.
Don't
Don't
miss
miss that.
that.
doing squats all
Maybe
day.
I'm
All of
considered a
the,
live streamer now.
We got to be part
I'm
of
both.
the
I'm
design
50-50.
in Burning Blade, one of the heads that I was part of designing, and Mike was.
I
part of
don't
it.
know if I'm going to be.
And
I
some of our
think I
friends
can.
got to design
I
some
can
of the
leave.
heads, and a lot of the work.
I mean,
so
the
you get to
capacity of the
see that
park
come together after like 5 or 6
is
years.
more than
seeing
what
the
they're letting
development
in
and all
tomorrow.
of the artwork and Crash McCreer's design.
They're not letting
It-
full
I mean,
capacity
really
in tomorrow.
just so mind blowing to see it in person.
Yeah.
Like, and you're just like, this is so much bigger, better, greater.
Yeah.
Than
Oh, yeah.
just seeing the designs.
And leaving
of
a
it.
legacy like that
Of course.
in
yeah.
a park like this must
It's amazing.
feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
What are
for
they- what are they
the
even
home of
talking about?
monsters is Universal Studios, you
yeah,
know,
of
and that's like
course.
a really big deal. And I think people really get excited about. I mean, they used to love the Monster Cafe, and everybody was so bummed that it was gone. But
yeah.
this is
I mean,
above
you
and
had
beyond.
a cafe, and now you
Now
have
the
a whole
whole
world,
land. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Also,
Monster
like I
Cafe.
pointed out with Rick stepping things up. I don't think there's a particular thing in that park that hasn't been enhanced. Like you're like, oh, I never
The
thought of that,
Mummy
or-
Coffee Company.com. You will find
Yeah.
It's great.
a
The
new
rides are
blend
incredible.
called
Yeah, and then you're going to go and see
Monster
it at night
Cafe.
as well. Are
Can't
you so
wait.
excited?
Yeah, really excited.
Yes.
Really excited.
Well, Aaron and Michael, we are so
Monster
honored to have
Cafe is
you
now
here.
available
Thank
at
Will you
so much.
help
Mummy
us?
Coffee
Actually,
Company
obviously, we have
.com.
Nicole in the Monster Makeup Dark More experience, and we are going to have fans
Oh my
pick her
gosh.
makeup experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So now, friends
I
in the
don't know
live
what
stream
one.
chat.
I hope it was all stitched up. I'm crossing my fingers, but I don't know. So
Well, that's
I'm
gonna be-
excited to find out. Maybe I'll find out looking in the mirror.
Maybe,
at what I
yeah.
become. So thanks, Ty. I hope you guys picked wisely.
It is up to our friends in the live stream chat, as Nicole was saying. So this is your
Market
time to
is not
shine. We're
free.
putting the power in your hands, literally. Nicole is about to go through the legendary Darkmoor monster makeup experience. But what kind of creature will she become?
As
I
you-
mean,
It's
it's not up to
gonna
us. It's up to you
upset
guys in the
Universal other
chat.
theme parks more
Absolutely.
than
And as you can see,
Disney.
we have
Disney's gonna
three
be just fine.
options to choose from.
I was
right now.
at
We have
Disney the
all
other
stitched
day.
up, or we
Disney
can have
is
Nicole
going
go
to be
into the
just
moon
fine.
eyes
Oh,
look.
pretty. That's
It's pretty, but
It's beautiful, but I don't know. Do we really want her to be beautiful?
And we
Come on.
also have the Bride of Frankenstein, which you saw earlier as well. There she is.
There she is. I mean, beautiful in her own right, but
Yes.
like, come on, chat. Come on. Help us out here.
No one's gonna forget
Now,
about
voting
the
is
Disney
happening
theme
right
park.
now in the
I was
chat.
at Magic
Just
Kingdom
cast
the
your
other
vote
day.
in the poll. Whichever one gets
People
the
want
most
to
love,
take their
that's the monster
families
Nicole is
and
gonna
their
transform
kids.
into
Which
tonight.
one did you guys
You like
pick?
all stitched up?
I like all
Actually,
stitched
that's
up.
my favorite too.
There's gonna be
Okay,
kids
so
who
not-
want to go
not
to
sway the
Nintendo
chat,
World
right?
for sure.
No swaying.
For
No
sure.
Moons
it's
are
a-
pretty.
Legendary makeup artists
There's
here
gonna be
choosing
good-
They're all
all
beautiful,
stitched
but
up.
I
Come
really
on.
like. I love the green and the stitches.
Yes, but
gorgeous.
again, it is up to you
And
out there
I
in the crowd, so
love
choose
Epic
wisely
Universe.
or
Here it is. Hold on.
mischievously, and
Up
we'll
on the
reveal the
soapbox.
winning look a little later in the show.
I love the new theme park. I love being there. I love walking around it. I love some of the rides. I love new things. I love the vibe of Celestial Park. I love the individual worlds. There's a lot to love about it. but I'm going to say still the best and most magical entrance into a theme park was done over 50 years ago. Main Street, USA, with the castle in the background, is still the best. The most magical feeling, kids and families are going to have. Seeing Main Street for the first time, walking down Main Street to the castle. It's the oldest one around here. It started it all, and it's still the king. Oh, I missed the line. What'd she say? Oh, about the alcohol? Disney's going to be just fine. Super chat from Dustin. Do you ship to Alaska and PO boxes for coffee, Rick? Yes. We'll go. It's USA. Yes. Thank you for the super chat, Dustin. You guys know I love the Universal Parks. I love the new park. But I just went back to the Magic Kingdom the other day, and Main Street, it has it. Oh, did I miss another one? Did I miss Collins? Oh, here we go. We need to see more. Oh, gotta go down this way. Nope, yeah, I have Dustin's. I have Michael's super sticker. Yep, I'm all caught up. Looks like. Hey, Rick, would you rather a fourth Universal Park or Dolphin Super Bowl? I'd take the Dolphin Super Bowl. I've got plenty of I have plenty of theme parks. With Epic opening, I have plenty of theme parks. Even with the Pink Castle, not as good as the classic. The Pink Castle's not as good as the classic one. I like the classic one better. What are they talking about over here? Let's go back.
A little bit. Look out for footprints when you're in Dark Universe, right? But it does seem like the chat has spoken. I'm so excited. Ooh, and we've got Yasmin in the truck looking at the results. So what's it going to be, Yasmin?
Hi, guys. The winning look is Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein.
That's an excellent one. Thank you so much, Yasmin.
Of course.
What do you guys think? Bride of Frankenstein, a classic, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great. Yeah, thank you.
So good.
So when I muted, do I have the words for you guys? So even though I have the sound muted, you can still see what they're talking about. That's good. I like all the theme parks, Universal shenanigans. They all have something unique to offer. I like walking around all of them. Just walking around's all fun. Rides, the Disney rides, they are a lot more geared towards younglings. But I can find something I like at every park. Magic Kingdom and Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Tron, kind of my three favorite there. Animal Kingdom, I love Everest. Epcot has the best indoor coaster. Cosmic Rewind is awesome. Hollywood Studios, love Tower of Terror. That had been my favorite Disney ride until Cosmic Rewind. Cosmic Rewind might be it now. They're so different though. The Toy Story coaster, awesome. Slinky Dog Dash, you know. SeaWorld has good roller coasters. Love the Universal parks.
Here to prove to the world she will succeed where others have failed, and that's controlling monsters. And that's why we're here, to witness Victoria's final experiment, and that's controlling Dracula.
So we're not just meeting Frankenstein's monster. We are introduced to a full lineup of Universal monsters. What inspired that Unchained approach?
I've never worked on a single project that's more universal than this ride right here. So we had to introduce this interesting catalog of amazing creatures to our guests. It's not just an attraction, you go through a line and you enter. It's a complete transformation of the guests entering a new world. Because we started to see some of Victoria's experiments and some hints to what's going to happen to them on the attraction, how strong the monsters are, and the mysteriousness of some of the monsters. It's the most advanced queue that we've ever made, ever, since I've been here for 16 years. So the way the characters interact with the guests, the way they talk, the way they move is so lifelike. You'll never see it anywhere else.
How did your team build suspense before guests even get on the ride?
We packed so much information into this queue. There's a lot of psychology to this. We know you can't scare most people more than they can scare themselves. So we have to give them that ability to think about different elements. We actually met with real morticians to be as realistic as possible on all this information. So there's a lot of data that's true, realistic, and authentic, and that's what we want to give to the guests.
That actually gave me chills. I love talking about this. So let's just dive in.
Right.
Let's fully talk about the monsters. It's what we all want to know.
Yeah.
How did you go about choosing which iconic creatures actually made it into the attraction?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. And we want to make sure that we pick the most iconic that guests could relate to. And at the same time, we want to pick the coolest we could think of.
Of course. Was there a particular monster that was especially fun or maybe even challenging to bring to life?
We have monsters in the attraction that are flying. Dracula's literally levitating in front of our guests. We have walking figures in our attraction, and we never had this humanoid figure at this scale walk. So that was awesome as well. It was always a challenge, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like a challenge when you're having fun.
Okay, Greg, no spoilers, but what can guests expect once the chaos begins?
We like to call it multi-sensory storytelling. We've implemented new technology, even in our ride vehicle, that creates a sensation of touch. There's maneuvers that we've nailed and perfected. You think you understand what's going to happen to you, and then it's a complete new surprise once you interact with a new monster. The guests are never going to know what's going to happen to them, and it's awesome.
That is awesome. For fans of Universal Monsters and thrill rides, how does this blend both of those experiences together?
We broke it down to 3 tenets, and that's legacy, mystery, and thrill. Legacy being the Universal Pictures legacy. We wouldn't be here without these iconic films and the success of them. So we want to make sure that when we're designing every element, it connects to the legacy or there's a hint to it so it feels authentic. Now, mystery, we wanted to make sure that it had the same feeling as what happens in the films. That, there's a moment of, what's going to happen to us, what's next, anticipate. And then there's thrill. You have to have monsters in your monster ride, and we have a lot of them, and the lineup's insane.
Thank you.
Be careful with the ride in Dark Universe. It could be your last. Promo code for free shipping is SHIP. Yep. Am I behind? Sorry, I think we got behind on the live stream. I think we're caught up now. We'll have fireworks for you soon. Oh, shoot. I wanted to check on something. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Nope, that's not what I wanted. What's that, Mama?
I mean, it's dark out. So for it to be a live stream.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of live in the live stream.
Ah, yeah, they pre-recorded that because we are all caught up on the live stream.
Dark out right now, and it's right there. Not this live stream ain't a live stream.
They're cheating. Yeah, how'd it get light all of a sudden? Oh, I can't see that just yet. All right, we'll save that for later. Oh, I have it muted. Back to.
Thank you so much for being here, dude.
Oh, I can't believe it. My bad.
The Legends of Horror, two giants of prehistory.
Well, you had the
Both
words
Dark
on the
Universe
screen.
and Jurassic World are part of Universal Pictures' storytelling legacy, and now it's time for another creature feature.
I'm so excited.
Here is a look at a brand new trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth coming to theaters this summer.
This summer, I'm going to see it. We did go and start Mission Impossible.
If that doesn't get you excited for the movie, I genuinely don't know what would. So from the jungles of Isla Nublar to the shadowy streets of Las Vegas, Universal's creatures are making
It's
their
hard
mark
for me to
far
find a movie.
beyond
I mean,
the theme parks. Joining us
Right
now
then.
is Shelby Honey from Universal Creative, who helped bring Universal Horror.
We're gonna have
Unleashed
fireworks
to life.
eventually.
Now, this is a brand new
UVS.
experience that's opening this
Fireworks
August in
coming.
Las Vegas.
I'm about to fall
Shelby,
asleep. I am
thank you
getting
so much for
tired,
being here with us
which
this
is
evening.
good.
Thank you,
I
guys.
do
Excited to
need
be
to go
here.
to sleep.
Yeah.
as
So
soon as
what
this
does
live stream is
Universal
over.
Horror Unleashed represent for Universal? I mean, it's sort of like the next chapter
Well, I'll
in
just
the
take a little
legacy
nap
of
now.
horror.
Yes, absolutely.
But
It's our lineage, it's our history, and it's exciting to own it in a brand new space, of course, in Las Vegas, Nevada. But really, for us, it's exactly what it says. It's Horror Unleashed. We're unleashing it from our theme parks in Orlando and around the world, and unleashing it out
Oh,
into the
yes,
world
Megan
and
2.0.
year-round.
Yes.
Yeah, every single day.
Thanks for the reminder.
Speaking of a Horror Nights fan myself, I think
I
the
don't know
one
if-
question we've all been
Mickey
asking is
wants to
like,
see that
we
one,
need an
didn't he?
experience that is happening year round, and this is not just a haunted house; it's a year-round
That's a
destination
promise
with
for a
food,
date night with
entertainment,
the handsome
scare
devil.
experiences. What can guests expect when they step into Horror Unleashed?
Hey,
The same, honestly, the bar here that's been raised, you can expect that absolutely in Las
I was
Vegas,
hoping
where it
drones
is
before
complete
fireworks.
and total immersion.
Wow.
We don't want those
the
drones flying
living
around in that
stories
smoking
and terrifying
smoke.
screams of the nightmares we've dreamed up.
Oh, Las Vegas, I feel like, is kind of the perfect place for this sort
Hey,
of
Nikki,
experience. So
you
what
wanna
does
see
it
Megan
mean for
2.0 with me?
Universal? I mean, to really
In the movie
expand
theaters?
beyond the theme
Oh, that's a date.
parks.
Absolutely,
Right, I
and
just
I
got a
think
date.
there are some great things upcoming, of course, with our Universal Kids expansion.
I
that
still
we
got
are
it.
working on, as well as this awesome
Yes,
expansion in Las
Superman,
Vegas. I
Jurassic.
think it's just the start, really
Fantastic
the
Four,
tip of the
maybe.
iceberg of us. Our guests have been coming to us for
Maybe
so long,
Fantastic
and now we're excited to get into a new market and
That's on
share
the
with
cusp
guests who
for me.
maybe
Maybe,
haven't
maybe not.
experienced the full breadth of our products here.
Mm-hmm.
I am a
All
little bit
depends on
biased. I am
what
actually
else I
from
have
Las
going
Vegas.
on.
Oh, hold on.
I
So
think
is
it
this
is
why you picked Las Vegas?
I don't say it was not an
What are we
insignificant
talking
factor,
about?
but I agree with you. It's a totally a destination in and of itself,
Yeah.
and it's a different type of entertainment. What we do,
Yeah.
the immersion of it, the character performance of it, exactly the
Who is she?
entertainment. It's exactly what I think Las Vegas needs right now.
Listen, I'm not disappointed
Oh,
as an LA
yeah.
local. I'm excited for
okay,
a
there you
year-round
go.
horror experience to be semi-close to
Yeah,
me.
Las Vegas has like an energy to it
Oh,
as
yeah.
well that I feel like is really gonna lend itself to this working.
It's got the perfect edge, and you have to think it's a 24-hour town. So
Mhm.
what a perfect way to spend part of your Vegas weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you give us any like special insights, things that
Ooh.
I mean, Halloween Horror Nights has some incredible super fans, right?
Yes.
Is there something that fans can look
hold on.
forward
Michael
to?
has a
I mean,
question.
without any spoilers, of course. Is there
never.
anything that you can talk about?
So
Let me do a
absolutely, I
couple of
think
things here.
it's
Let me
just
get rid of that.
the variety of the Haunt fan. Haunt fans in particular, everyone has their franchise.
Michael. Monsters Unchained is a second generation ride technology of the Forbidden Journey. The robotic arm is the same that's used in Forbidden Journey, but there's some differences to it. But it's basically that a 2.0 version of that ride, but it doesn't make me sick. At least it hasn't. We'll see how much they keep changing things. Forbidden Journey made me sick. Monsters Unchained does not. So no, it's not the same ride vehicle and stuff as our system, as Spider-Man or Transformers. It is very, very, very similar to Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
It might have
I'm
been.
usually the person. I'm usually the back they go to.
And so we walked all through the haunted house. We got out, and I literally went, "I'm so sorry. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Layla. Thank you for allowing me to use you as a shield, a human shield."
So imagine being with, like, again, you're going to make friends with effectively everyone who's in this awesome experience with you. So you've got the 4 immersive haunted houses. You've also
Like I
got the
said, take
incredible
this live
entertainment
stream for a
program, the
walk.
atmosphere, the
Let's do a
incredible food and beverage.
walk
that you'd
and talk.
expect. So no, I think it's just going to be the
Stroll.
perfect experience and a must visit in Las Vegas.
Speaking of incredible experiences,
Yes.
I think it's time for us to check in on Nicole. We have our
Let's
social
walk
media
around and
correspondent
try out
getting
benches.
made up as the Bride of Frankenstein, as chosen by the live stream chat.
Well,
Let's
it is
look at
happening.
her.
That's
All right,
nice.
so this is like the base coat going on. She's got some.
Yes.
Oh my god, look at she's snatched with that contour.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
wait for
did
the
you
stitches
guys
to go on.
Very
watching
nice,
the opening
yeah. Look at that.
And relaxed.
celebration?
She looks very.
She does look like she's having a bit of a spa
It
experience.
is. I was like, I'd like to join her in that.
Sharing my
I
screen.
know. Yeah, Shelby, thank you so much.
It was such a pleasure chatting with you. Horror Unleashed so soon as well. Can't wait to check it out. Now let's take a look at this video of what you can expect for Horror Unleashed Las Vegas.
It's horror.
Bringing horror
Oh,
to
this is the
life
biggest
for Universal is very meaningful because Universal created the horror genre.
Universal Horror Unleashed is a brand new immersive experience.
This is a test of courage. This is a place you want to go with your friends to show them that you are strong enough to face your fears and live to tell it all afterwards.
In a decrepit warehouse in Las Vegas, ancient artifacts have been brought in and collected, and their cursed energy has been contained within this warehouse.
It is going to provide 4 amazing immersive haunted houses that put you right in the middle of iconic and terrifying scenes. We're also going to have really unique, cutting-edge entertainment, retail, dining experiences.
When fans walk through the front door of Universal Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas, they're going to enter a new world unlike anything they've ever seen before.
It's going to be exactly what you want it to be. As a fan of horror, or even as a casual fan of horror, or just looking to have a good time out in Vegas.
This really is the place where horror comes to live year-round.
When you step foot inside this building, you're going to have the most immersive, most horrifying experience of your entire life.
August 14th. I am shenanigans. I am just a regular YouTuber. I'm not a high rolling YouTuber. That seems like a pretty expensive trip. Flight, hotel. Would I do anything else that required money? Maybe.
I am
Sure, I
so
can
excited.
expense it all, but
so excited about
you know,
it.
I'm not a big time YouTuber. I'm still like
Yeah, you were saying you get what frequent fear passes
Yes,
to
I get
both
it.
coasts.
Yes, living in
Nutter?
LA. I love Orlando as well. I get a frequent fair pass to Orlando, frequent fair pass to Hollywood. I have to do it all.
Oh my gosh! Look at you. You're the opposite of me. I'm such a scared.
Theme park cowboy.
I'll take you. I'll take you. We can go through it together.
Okay, I'll bury my face in your shirt for real this time. From the edge of the Las Vegas desert, around the world, and back to the heart of Central Florida, Universal is really pushing the boundaries of entertainment in every direction.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
and
even
while Epic
listening to him the
Universe
whole time.
is
What are you
a
talking about?
bold new chapter, it is far from the final one. The momentum is just getting going right here at Universal Orlando Resort.
It's an incredible thing to be a part of somebody's vacation. In so many ways, our parks and our resorts are just such a natural way to get people to feel a deep sense of connection. These are memories that they will have for their whole lives. Universal Orlando has always been a family vacation destination.
Over the past 35 years, we've grown to a fully developed, integrated resort destination comprised of multiple theme parks, hotels, city walk, everything you could possibly imagine to spend your entire week to create a full vacation destination.
Epic Universe is going to be a game changer in terms of how much time that people are going to want to spend here, where they don't have to think about anything, but they get to feel everything.
Epic Universe is a whole new kind of theme park. We're creating these 5 immersive worlds.
Each one of them an amazing, compelling storytelling experience.
It's not just opening Epic. The entire resort has something new. 4 theme parks, 11 hotels.
All right, that's like watching a commercial. Super chat from Mike Landy and the rest of the crew. No countdown this time. But the best hashtag best YouTuber out there. Thank you, Mike Landy and boys, the rest of the crew. I'm not going to do the math from your last post of when you'll be back. Thanks, guys. Boys.
Future is the same. What we're always striving for is making people feel something very human and very connected, whether it's fear or joy or awe. We want to give that to them. There are already so many things in the works now. We have a slate of new attractions that were already in development for every one of our parks. We're already planning for the next thing at Epic.
It fits with our ethos of making the next thing we do better than the last thing we did.
This park, which has for years been ours, and then all of a sudden the park is open and it's not our park anymore.
There is such joy that something you have wished for your whole
Kind
life or
words.
only dreamed of actually becomes a reality.
We are bigger and better than we've ever been before. Even though Epic feels a little bit like a finale, it really isn't. There's so much more to do and so many
I
more
don't
stories
know
to
if
tell.
they're doing I'm not like just a live streamer. I do a lot. I do videos and live streams. I try to be 50-50.
You guys, it is so
I don't think
amazing
they
out
want
here at
live
night.
streamers at
Celestial
movies.
Park, once it gets dark, I'm telling you, because something different.
I don't have
it's
to. I wouldn't do
entirely
a live
new.
stream.
The
I would do a
energy
video.
shifts, the music
That's what they
changes,
told
the
me.
fountains are dancing. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, Nickel. Yoda. Emily, we were just talking about going to Vegas. If I were a betting man, I would bet yes. I would bet yes.
I know.
My
We
money
talked
would
about
go
it
on
all
yes
night,
for
but
that.
this park literally
Orlando
transforms into a
Informer
whole new
at
park
Epic.
at night.
A completely new experience, isn't it? The lights change, the music changes. I mean, the fountains, it just looks ethereal.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Not only in Celestial Park, but in How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, Dark Universe, Super Nintendo World. The lighting packages for all these worlds are incredible.
Yeah, this truly is a park that I feel like it is almost an entirely different experience at night. You almost need to visit during the day and at night, or stay through the night, you know?
Because sometimes the weather is a little better too.
Sometimes
There's
the weather
nice,
is a little bit more
cool
forgiving.
night breeze.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Definitely, I would bet the next year.
The And of course, if you're staying
Eddie, my day's
in the
going well.
hotel,
It's long.
I mean,
We're here waiting for
Helios.
fireworks and drones.
that's the big one, obviously.
Fireworks
But
and
you can
drones.
look out on the park. You can see all of these
And
incredible
it's
lights.
close
you
to
can see
9
how the park
o'clock.
just comes
Nikki
alive.
is
And
going
now
to be
you've spent
getting.
time in Helios.
Yes, I
Sleepy.
actually had a chance to
Nikki
stay
should
the
be
night at the
getting
Grand
sleepy
Helios. I
in the
had a
next
park-facing view.
4 minutes.
I don't
Alright,
even know
bougie.
if I slept.
Definitely the next
because I
34
literally
minutes.
just
Between the
put
next
myself
34
against my
minutes.
bed and opened the
Nikki's gonna
window
be
shades
Those
and
are
just
floor to ceiling windows
and
too, so
just-
it's like you can see everything.
just looked out the whole night because it was just like, am I looking at what I'm actually looking at? I am
like what does that feel
sitting
like?
in a bed over an entire theme park.
Yeah, it almost feels like you're living in the theme park, which I'm sure
Yes.
is like an incredible experience.
Yes, especially also if you're there during the day, you can see day guests walking around. You can just see the entire park comes to life. And even when the park closes, entire lighting package stays on.
Wait, hang on a minute. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can still read what they're talking about. This is Epic is just phase 1. This is just the beginning of Epic. They're opening it with was it 13? 14 attractions. One's a water splash pad. But think about it from business point of view, their business point of view. Magic Kingdom has 40 something attractions. Why would they want to open Epic with 40 attractions and basically be done? They've opened it with what they think is a fair amount to open a theme park with. But then guess what? I don't know. Let's just say 2 years from now, they have an addition to Epic. Maybe it's another ride in Darkmoor. So they get another pop. And with it not being completed, every so often they're going to get a pop. They're going to get, news reports, and they'll do media events for, Creature from the Black Lagoon ride coming soon to Epic Universe. So there's not a lot of attractions, but that news cycle every couple years, they're going to get a pop. So, that makes sense versus like, here's a 100% completed theme park, and maybe in 10 or 15 years, we'll add something new. No. Which is fine for me. I like being able to report on the new stuff. I don't want it to be over now. We've got, and Universal has a lot of big plans. Universal is not resting on their laurels. They're building regional theme parks. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming over here to the parks. They're going to replace Rip Ride Rocket. Springfield will probably be replaced in 2 or 3 years. So there's just, and we're just, and all the stuff Disney's doing. So plenty of stuff. Computer, stop. What reminder was that? Hold on, what reminder was that? Is that for the trash cans? I have to sell the trash cans.
See what awaits.
Are you excited? What are you most excited for?
What Harry Potter, and I think that's my number one right now.
All right, so we'll wrap this up so that Andy Cohen can go ride the Battle at the Ministry. Thanks so much for
Good
joining
luck, Andy.
Andy.
Thanks, great to see you.
Don't break it for us for tomorrow. Oh yeah, they've got to do something with the Lost Continent. So and so I'm sure Celestial Park, well, they'll get a new ride. Darkmoor seems really incomplete and really small. So I've got a lifetime of stuff at Epic becoming. A lot of land around Epic, not just for the theme park, but for maybe a City Walk 2.0.
Now, it's been a minute since
Other
we've heard from
hotels they're gonna
Nicole.
build,
We're
maybe?
getting her makeup done, and I was just
Oh,
thinking
it's
about
the
it. I think we
fireworks,
should
my
check in
friends.
with her. Last we saw her, she looked like she was having
Next
a
hour.
luxurious spa experience.
The black lip
Oh,
is
here it
going
goes.
on.
I mean, honestly, the iconic black lip. She looks incredible.
Yes, if you missed
Really.
it, we had fans vote on Nicole's makeup Darkmoor horror makeup experience, and you have chosen the bride. So she looks like she is almost done.
I wouldn't mind.
I got the makeup done of the sweaty,
Back to
sunburned
the
park
Future
building.
with new technology.
Yeah, they do that here.
Back to the Future roller coaster.
An excellent makeup experience. Well, welcome, guys. Lovely to have you
Laws
here.
with
We
new
have the new
technology.
rock stars with us.
Hi.
Incredible. Now, we've got Celestial Park is obviously stunning to look at,
I'm
but
counting
it's
on
the
a
music
Creature
that
from the
really
Black
gives the
Lagoon
world
ride.
its soul. Do you have any sort
An
of
indoor
takeaways from walking
boat
into the
ride
park and
like
hearing
Pirates
that
of the
music?
Caribbean.
I mean, just from being YouTubers covering Easter eggs, I was like listening for what kind of deeper themes and trying to analyze the music. And I was just so impressed with Solaris, just like sticking to this beautiful speech and welcoming us into each portal. So I just felt like it was her theme, and I'm not going to be able to hear that music without thinking
Well, we
of her.
thought
I know. It's crazy walking
we
into
thought the Ministry of Magic was going to go there by Fear Factor until they
it's so realistic.
decided on this new
Do you
theme
have
park.
specific
They
things
put
that
it
you
over
are
there.
sort of looking for when you're walking? I mean, because obviously you're content creators.
What
and you have
would
sort of
be
an
the
agenda
next
of
Harry
things that you
Potter
need to get
ride?
done.
The Ministry
Can
of
you
Magic
walk
was
through
talked
the
about for
park
so
and
long
really, like,
as the next
experience
ride.
it and take that all
Now
in? Or are
that
you
we
sort
have
of
the
like
battle at the
thinking of things that
Ministry,
you need to
what
look
would
for and you
be?
need to point out? How do you balance
What would
that?
be the next Harry
I mean,
Potter
I
ride?
feel like we are robots that just see our entire world through like a red filter, like Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter egg, red arrows.
Circle, arrow.
Sometimes it's like that.
This park was so well designed to where every corner you look at, there is some detail that was snuck in there by a designer.
Yeah.
And like just going through the line at the Ministry and seeing like Ron's Auror locker or the empty portrait of Pius Thickness, who only served as Minister of Magic for 1 year until
Oh,
his
we've
fateful end.
got an encyclopedia of knowledge over here.
We
All right.
went through the Monsters Unchained ride a few times, just slowly through the queue, letting people go past us because we wanted to read all the signs. And like we
Okay.
learned that like the Frankenstein's monster you see was the version 1 that burned at the burning mill. And it's like it's so realistic and it really pulls you into that experience. And there's so much story and backstory that you can learn about each time you go to the ride. It's fascinating.
That's amazing. I usually say that Patrick is my encyclopedia of knowledge, all things theme park. Like, there's some competition
But
over
I'm sure
here.
we both have been leading up to the anticipation of this park opening.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to ask, you've experienced the park now. Do you have any favorites? Do you have a favorite portal, a favorite ride, maybe a favorite food? I know it's hard to pick just one.
Oh, we saw the untrainable dragon
Oh,
show.
so good.
And I don't want to spoil anything for it, but it is more than you think it's going to be.
Isn't it like I mean, I said it's the best theme park show I've ever seen.
Yes.
I want to say it's like on par with some of the best just theatrical presentation shows that I've ever seen in New York, London. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Skip Broadway. Come to Orlando.
Does Broadway have dragons? I don't think so.
You can't have a cone of mac and cheese on Broadway.
That's
you know what
true.
I mean?
That's true. Yeah. So, Untrainable Dragon, one of your favorites.
One of the favorites.
Do you have a favorite portal?
Overall, I think the Dark Universe was just my kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, just the fact that I could go into a tavern, you know, and drink from a flask was really fun.
Just really makes you feel like you're part of it. We were
Yeah.
talking about it earlier and just saying that it is such a hauntingly beautiful world.
Yeah.
The architecture, the landscaping, it really like gives it a vibe that you wouldn't necessarily expect from Universal that
Yeah.
does Halloween Horror Nights and things like that, which is more of like that scare factor.
Yeah.
And this is more of just like that immersive sort of haunting vibe.
I will
think.
say when they locked me in, I turned to Eric and I was like, I think I'm scared to be on this ride. I think they're going to scare me. There's a few little jump scares there that I got a little freaked out about for sure.
It could be your
Now,
last.
did you get to experience the Dark Universe at
I
night?
hope you guys
Talking
watch
about
SNL.
how
I'm
each
doing a
portal
whole.
seems
I'm
to
doing the
transform
SNL bit
from
they
day
did
to night.
a few weeks
Oh,
back.
we haven't seen it yet.
No,
I can see it
we
from
gotta
here.
add that to the
Yeah.
checklist.
But I mean,
Oh, gotta get over
you're
there.
We
here
were in the
tonight, yeah?
Isle of Berk as the sun was setting, and it was
Oh.
and the
Gorgeous.
torches started to light. It was beautiful.
Did you ride into any Vikings?
Oh,
seem to be
too many
everywhere.
Vikings. Some mean Vikings.
We got heckled by a couple Vikings.
How about
I
a
got asked
ride?
where my beard
How
was.
about a Harry
very
Potter
sad.
ride
start
that
growing
featured
that out.
And I
Yeah.
have kind of a beard, and it wasn't
have a
enough for
werewolf
them.
ride?
It's not enough of a Viking beard.
I don't think
Harry
so.
Potter
Did you guys
werewolf
meet
ride.
Toothless?
Oh, we
We did.
did. We did. And I was fortunate enough to meet Toothless with Twig. Hiccup tried to get in there, but I was there to
You're
meet
like, no, no,
Twig.
Twig.
Yeah. I said, Hiccup, wait your turn. I'm here to meet Twig.
Yeah, I saw Hiccup coming back, and I said, Hiccup, I've just been talking to Toothless, and
All right,
Toothless has just been telling me how
9:07.
much he misses you.
We all
There's
tuned in
nothing
for
else going
fireworks.
on.
As a special bond.
Yeah.
Of course, did you run into any of the baby dragons? We have Rough Runner, Dart, Pouncer.
We did see a few of them.
We saw some hatch in the show. They
Oh,
were flying
yes,
around.
absolutely.
There's some eating some fish, I noticed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did see them right
Adorable.
before we got blasted
Nikki's
with some,
getting ready for bed,
ice from that dragon.
Yeah. We kind of waited for too long, waiting for something to happen until he blasted ice at
Yeah,
us.
he
So
blasted us with ice. We
that's
got
what we're
ice
waiting for.
blasted
Yeah.
for sure.
What about Super Nintendo World? I mean, we've been talking. We were talking earlier about how you walk in and it is overwhelming and overstimulating, but like in the best way.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. 360 degrees. I mean, that is like exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where it's like literally every corner has something, like everything you can touch, and it's interactive in some way, and everything feels like a game that you can play, and you really do feel like you're sucked into this world.
Yeah, we got shrunk down at one point, which was insane. And luckily there was a red mushroom to get us back to normal size before we left.
Perfect.
But
One of those handy.
fist is sore from punching all those blocks. I was
Absolutely.
raking up the coins.
Were you? What was
Oh,
what was your high score?
I think I have like 1,800 coins right now, which I'm sure people are dragging me for because that's not a lot. But I did that in just a few hours. And I'm impressed.
Who's your power band character?
I got Mario.
Mario.
Come on.
What about you?
Classic.
I was Luigi, and that's what I wanted.
Works.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Mario
what's-
and Luigi right here.
What's your power band?
I got Donkey Kong.
Oh.
Listen,
Oh,
between
bullseye.
those, we kind of have to say here. 'cause
We
I said-
have a
I
full
said Princess Peach. I think, yeah, we've got the
Oh,
whole family
yeah,
here.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, so you guys have been walking around this evening. When you first came to Epic Universe, when you first walked through the Chronos,
Mhm.
what was that feeling that you had? I mean, so much anticipation surrounding this park, obviously. Years and years of anticipation for people like yourselves who have been following this. You finally walk through the Chronos. It's finally real. It's tangible. Everything is right there in front of you. The music swells. You can see all of the sights. What's that feeling like?
I mean, it's almost overwhelming. Like it's insane how real it all is, and like how you just get totally immersed in it. And I'm still reeling from like walking through the Floo powder, going into the Ministry of Magic. That is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. It's bigger than I thought it would be, and I'm still blown away by it.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just amazed at like
The
how
goddess
well
doesn't
it's designed to where they can, like the order in which you see things seems to be by design.
yeah.
Like you're rounding a corner and there's that awe.
Rogue
moment
does.
That, oh, I can see exactly. It just keeps going as well. There's like, it just seems like an endless world. It's not just like a corner of something.
Absolutely.
It doesn't feel confined. I think the scale is what has been most mind blowing.
Yeah.
You know, like it just seems like, oh, this street will just keep rounding corners and it can spend all day in this part of the park.
Absolutely. Well, something that isn't quite endless is Nicole's makeup. So we're going to check in. You like that segue, guys? You like it?
Nicely done.
So we're going to check in with Nicole over at the
I'm gonna
makeup.
go tuck Nikki in just a moment. Here we have our
Twin. I think that I was meant to
Bronx
be the
install.
bride.
No, that's
I
the
think
Bronx
you were too.
install.
Hooked me up. Ask for her when you come to the Monster Makeup Experience because this is everything I could have dreamed of.
Looks
and
good.
if you're watching the live
Looks
stream
good.
and you're in the chat, you're gonna have to look at this all night. So you should be glad it came out as
I
good
wasn't
as it did.
crazy about that
Planned.
experience being at studios, but I think they were just testing it out.
Maybe we can do
But I think it's great to have that monster makeup experience.
Yeah, so
there in
Dark
Dark
Universe,
One.
do you have
That's awesome.
a favorite monster within Dark
Really
Universe?
good
Or have you
idea.
just seen the Bride?
It's there.
The
It
Bride,
works.
I didn't realize has such a fan following.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know obviously Bride is gorgeous and she's got a long legacy here at Universal as one of the classic monsters, but I feel like the following has just exploded since she entered Dark
We're
Universe.
all waiting for
Over the world
fireworks,
this
man.
morning, and she hissed. I thought
We're waiting for fireworks,
her
bro.
hiss is iconic.
You proposed on the spot.
Oh yeah, Frankenstein better watch out.
That's
because
really
I'm coming
that's
for the
really all we
prize.
wanted.
Amazing.
I mean, does Igor count as a monster?
Oh, Igor.
I think Igor's my favorite.
Oh, he called me a little freak. I loved
Super
it.
chat
the
from
stuff that he
Dustin.
says is just
We
like,
have the same axe target in the fire
It's just like
stations,
the
Rick.
unexpected
LOL.
coming at you.
Yeah,
and
we've
he's
got
not gonna try to
stars,
please
we've
you
got
or smart you
axes.
or anything.
No.
You know,
A
you're trying to
little,
play with him. He'll be like, Yeah, okay. Have a
Tossing
bet.
game. Yeah.
Amazing.
I was really
Awesome.
close. That's why I got
Amazing.
4
Well, thank you so
bullseyes.
much.
I'm
Enjoy
like
the rest
really
of your
close
night.
to it.
Enjoy
That's
Epic.
unfair.
And earlier
But
this
thanks for
evening,
the
again,
super chat,
Showbit was
Dustin.
on the blue
Something
carpet.
to
He
do,
got
right?
us some more interviews. So
Do
let's
we
check
just
him
want to
out.
watch me
Showbit, take it
throw
away.
targets
I'm here with
now
Mark Crash
until the
McCreary and his
fireworks?
son Connor, Dark
Ooh, a
Universe
night bus ride. That'd be
contributor,
cool.
and Rick Baker's
Oh,
protege. How does it feel
we'll
to be
just
here
take the
tonight?
buses from Fast and
It's gonna be
Furious.
incredible.
Oh no,
You
they're gonna
have done
recreate
visual
Fast and
effects on
Furious
some
with a
pretty
night
big
bus.
blockbusters,
No.
like the Jurassic franchise. How is it different creating visual effects for a
Oh,
film
hold on a
versus
second. You guys
creating
want
it
to see
for
these
a
guys,
world
right?
like Dark Universe?
You know what? There really isn't a lot of difference. You're creating a character that fits in a world, and whether
Oh, wait.
that's live
Who are these guys?
action or on a film, it's all kind of the same kind of issues that you're dealing with. You know, it's all character development, and if you believe the character, then you've satisfied whatever medium it's in.
I'm having a hard time hearing.
It's truly beautiful here at Dark Universe. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was
thank you.
pre-recorded. Cheaters.
Howie Mandel, host of America's Got Talent. Howie, how does it feel to be here tonight?
Yeah, we'll pass on Howie. Night bus, a night bus ride. The party night bus. Trying to get the watch time up on their live stream. They're doing pretty good over there. Hold on. They had like 16,000 last, down to 15,000 now, but yeah, let's just redo. I never thought of that, but yeah, let's just redo Fast and Furious as a night bus ride. All right, I've got to go tuck in Nikki. She's probably in bed. Say good night. Anthony, it says you're a subscriber. I did a video on that like a while back. How long ago did I do that video? You just watch the live streams, man? You not watch the videos? Let's see, videos. I did that 7 days ago. I did a whole video that showed the little mini tribute store and everything. I gotta go say goodnight. Let's do this in the meantime. Oh, did I forget to unmute? Sorry. A lot of buttons I'm pushing here. A lot of buttons. There we go. Thank you, Josh, for the Jaws video link. Nikki is now in bed. I don't think I'm not gonna use her tomorrow to take me. I'm just gonna go drive there early in the morning and sleep in my Jeep, waiting for parking to open. As always, here's my reminder. Let me put up this. Get to the park at night. Look better with fireworks. I'm glad I'm sleepy, though. I'm glad I'm tired. I put a lot more planning into their live streams than I do. I just like, hey, let's walk around and see what's happening. Killer Man from Earth has been a member for 39 months. Viewer since 2020, member for over 3 years now. Happy to be here supporting our favorite YouTuber. Hope to see you again in 62 days. Jonathan and Kelsey. Thanks for being a member, guys. You too, watching, can be a member of the channel. It's how I kind of make up for the lack of media invites and such. It's my little workaround. More members, the more epic content I can do. The show was supposed to, the fireworks, they said, we heard like 10:20 is what we heard. But we're going to keep an eye on things. Maybe something will start before that. Maybe we'll get some drones before that. Speaking of, oh, there's me right there. Harry Potter, new Harry Potter World Tour. Makes it sound like a rock concert. We've heard the show's at 10:20, but we'll be on guard starting at 10. Kind of on guard now, but love the park at night. All theme parks, they're all better at nighttime. All the rides are better at nighttime. All the theme parks are better at nighttime. But it might be another level with Epic. Stardust Racers at night. I said this before, I'll say it again. The lines will get longer starting at dusk, as a lot of people do want to ride that ride in the dark at nighttime. Same thing for the carousel, Constellation Carousel there. If you've seen my live streams, you've seen that at night, and it's awesome. So
welcome back, everyone. I am so excited to share a new exciting show I've been working on at Universal.
I'm just gonna wake up early and drive
YouTube
myself.
series that follows celebrity
In
co-stars
the Jeep.
as they
Not
go
gonna
for a
take the
spin
bikes
on
or
Universal's
anything.
most thrilling coasters, while also getting to promote their
Park
projects.
anywhere else.
Viewers will get a
I'll
front row
just
seat
wait
to
in the
every
regular
laugh,
parking.
scream, and unexpected
I'll leave it
moment
valet.
as their favorite celebrities
Are
face
there
their
gonna be a
fears,
lot of people at
share
valet?
behind-the-scenes stories, and let loose in our parks. This is the show where we're dropping names, launching them, and dropping them again. And it's the hottest new stop on the Celebrity Press Tour. Joining me again, the princes of Celestial Park, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, the very first guests of Co-Stars. Bowen and Matt, before we tease the show, I've got to ask you, what was it like riding Stardust Racers together, and who would you want to ride next? Nominate 2 people.
Ooh, great
Wow.
question.
Okay, well, I already know who I'm going to say, and I think you might love this.
Okay.
Meryl Streep and Martin Short.
Yes.
Get down here and get on this roller coaster.
And I'm going to nominate Tina Fey, Amy Poehler.
Yes. Yes.
They would
All
be
right.
great.
All the
right.
iconic duos.
Yes.
Okay, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, if you're watching, and Meryl Streep, Martin Short, if you're watching, co-stars here at Universal Epic Universe. All right, let's take a look at a promo for the show.
Let's do it. Rule of culture number 1. It's actually rule of culture.
Welcome to Co-Stars, the show where we're dropping names, launching them, and dropping them again. My co-stars today are Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang.
Hi,
Yes. We are at Universal Epic Universe. We have the tallest, fastest coaster in all of Epic right behind us. Stardust Racers, are y'all ready to ride?
Let's go.
This is us.
These are
by
us.
the way.
They got our faces exactly.
You were Bowen's date to the Oscars.
I had to go backstage immediately to get into my Wicked costume. So Matt was sitting next to a lovely seat filler.
And then she goes to me, where's Bowen? This is the first launch, and here she goes. Oh, my God. Oh, that's going to be us.
That's going to be Gaggy.
The After Pub Burger.
The whole time. Oh, my God, there they go.
What are they talking about? That music?
Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Tonight they were crowned the princes of
You guys
Celestial.
can read them. The Astro Pub Burger. No, I don't mean I did a review. I just put up the video of that on its own. And I don't mean it as a diss. It's the most regular theme park food at Epic that I've come across so far. A lot of the food at Epic I would consider being kind of elevated food. It's really good, like casual food or quick service food. But it's other than the some type of pepper aioli gave it a little kick. Other than the aioli, it's pretty much a standard hamburger. So you could ask for it without the aioli and then just put ketchup and mustard, and you're basically eating a regular cheeseburger. I know some people maybe don't want some of that elevated food. Like, hey, just give me a regular hamburger, please. Astro Pub Burger, I would classify as just like a regular burger, except for the aioli stuff, which just ask for not to have the aioli, or you can scrape it off, and then put up ketchup mustard on it. I have not tried the brisket sandwich there. No, I've had a dessert there though. So good. The shortcake skillet. It's good. Right now, the main, they've got at the Astro Pub that drink with the little meteor that sets, little sugar cube that sets on fire. No. The drink I am recommending, the Renizzo Ricky. It's an adult beverage. The drink is kind of yellow. It's a yellow alcoholic adult beverage called a Ricky. How can I not recommend that drink? The Renizzo Ricky, the official best drink at Epic Universe. It tastes yummy. An adult beverage that's yellow. Come on. Well, thanks, Nikhil. So I just tried putting out there. Let me see if I should do it. I just put it out there. I'm like, oh, let me try just doing a 2-minute food review. Let's see how the video did. Let's see if I want to continue that. Live. This is behind the scenes, what I do as a YouTuber. Let's see how that video did and see if I want to do it that way anymore. If it at least paid for my lunch, I might would consider doing it. Let's see how it did. Go to videos. There it is. Let's click on it. The view's not so hot. It came in out of my last 10 videos. It came in 10th, came in last place. But did it pay for itself? Did I basically get a free lunch? Ooh, almost, but not quite. Oh no. I don't know if we'll do that again. Maybe we'll I could. Now here's my thought. I could make all my food reviews a perk for channel members. But right now, I don't know if I'll do that again. I mean, it almost paid for lunch. But maybe channel members would like to have that as a perk. If you are a channel member, let me know. What do you think about that? Would you like that as a perk? All my food reviews, 2 minutes long or whatever, just go up and made as available for members only? Let me know. Hey, Ron, what's going on, buddy? Well, Ron, maybe one day you will be a YouTuber. You'll get promoted from live streamer to YouTuber, I think. I think that's how it goes, man. I don't think they invite live streamers to media events like this, man. You might accidentally catch something going wrong live. Can't have that. I'm 50-50. I do like half live streams, half videos, and they still don't invite me. So what I'm now that Ron's, I'm going to joke around with Ron for a minute. Ron, I'm just going to follow you around all the things you do on live streams. I'm just going to put up this disclaimer. And I'm just going to make fun of you walking around doing your live streams. And I'll just stay here in air conditioning while you're walking around Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom or wherever. We'll give you a bigger screen. It'll be more like this, Ron. I'll be in the little box, just cracking wise. That's good. I've invented a new kind of live streaming, Ron. Where I follow you around from my air conditioned studio. What's my favorite restaurant? Tim Hill wants to know what's my favorite restaurant. I'm assuming at Epic. I really haven't. I'm not able to say I have a favorite one at Epic. Everyone knows I love Finnegan's at Studios. I love the canteen at Animal Kingdom. I can't wait to go. That's going to be one of the first things I do. I'm going to go to Animal Kingdom pretty soon, do a video, do a live stream, and my lunch will be the canteen. I love those bowls there. An epic bench pin. What do you think about hold on. What do you think about this so-called celebration so far? I'm waiting for fireworks and I'm waiting for drones. We've been waiting 3 hours and 46 minutes. Actually, I knew we were going to have fireworks that soon, but yeah, we'll get some fireworks soon. I did say earlier that Universal is kind of doing like They're kind of having a Super Bowl party on Saturday night. Hopefully you guys get that little reference or you understand that analogy, but it's like a Super Bowl party on Saturday night. Fire Chief, I think Universal should get everyone who sat through this 5 hours of this mess free Ministry of Magic passes. I guess we'll go back. What are they talking about over here live?
World does. And of course, as we venture over to Donkey Kong Country, who's, everyone is known for decades, right? He was at the forefront of what Nintendo has been doing for video games, what Nintendo has been doing for that sense of play. We made sure that we hit on all those appropriate beats, no pun intended, for Donkey Kong itself.
Well, speaking of beats, we were talking about the bongos
bongo
earlier.
game, yes.
Okay, so I have to ask you, have you done the bongos? Have you beat it?
Oh yes,
You
absolutely.
have?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. I grew up as a percussionist, and so for me, I actually wanted to make it a little bit more difficult. But we tried a lot of varying demographics and people who, as they were playing through,
I will just
not the exact same skill level, I would say, all the way. And that's what's important, right? I mean, it's not. It seems like basic rhythm, but it's activated and integrated into the entire land. So you hear the land rhythm, and that's what it is that you're playing through these bongos in order to lure out Rambi.
I was gonna say I
That's
failed,
a
but a
key little
5-year-old
element.
walked up and did it perfectly. So it can be done.
Yeah,
The rhythm was in them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That really speaks to as well. You were talking about the land, it just like hits on all of your senses.
Yeah.
I mean, truly.
Yeah.
Walking through Donkey Kong Country for the first time, what was your feeling seeing it come to life?
It's been, as I mentioned, overwhelming, just really evolving it. This is Donkey Kong Country in Super Nintendo World, the first time in the US, as you had mentioned already, and the whole world as a whole just really evolved.
All the lands are great. All the worlds. I love the look of Donkey Kong Country. To me, the ride is more fun to watch and just look at versus ride. But the snack in there, that banana vanilla Dole Whip like ice cream treat, chef's kiss. I love it. I mean, it is better than any Dole Whip I've ever had. But also, I am partial to banana flavor stuff. Well, I did say let's. I thought maybe they would walk around a little more, like actually go into, Berk, go into, Dark Continent. I guess they're just saving that for me for tomorrow. They're saving that for my live stream, where I walk you around the actual theme park and walk you into the actual worlds. It's hey, but we have fireworks next hour. Fireworks coming up in the next hour. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I kind of thought we would have some speeches or something. But they did interviews, which is cool. But they have the set camera. Yeah, I thought we'd walk around, but that's what I'm used to doing. Walking around with a live stream. Opening day is always cool. Opening day. Did I mute this back? Is it muted? Okay, good. Opening day is always fun. Always a lot of positive, exciting energy. In opening days, whether it be, like I said, Mardi Gras opening day, Christmas parade opening day, Halloween Horror Nights opening nights, awesome. So a lot of good energy in opening day. I'm excited to show that for you. We'll see what it's like. I've been to that park over a dozen times, 14, 15 times, something like that. It's going to be different than I've ever saw it. More different than I've ever seen it. Going to be more people in there. So I'm interested to see how the park is when it is for real open. Yeah, I think they could have started this later, and but they're advertising. That's what they're doing. This is a big advert for them. Some of the interviews though were interesting. It's pretty cool, I guess. You know. But maybe they could have done it I mean, we're going on 4 hours right now. Getting close to 4 hours. 2 hours, 3 hours. I mean, this is like do an hour for the interviews and such, and some of the little promo commercial like things, and the second hour have the fireworks and some more fun stuff. Well, yeah, if I'm live streaming, if you see me doing a live stream, all a live stream is to me is all of us, we're just hanging out. So if you see me with my gimbal and my phone walking around live streaming, come say hi, come talk, come take pictures. It's just a big hangout. We're just hanging out together. Now, when I'm vlogging, most of the time my camera's down. I just pull my camera up and I say whatever I have to say for 30 seconds at the most, and then I put it down. So if you ever see me with my Canon camera talking like blah, 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 technically I am working then. There have been some people who just like, they'll jump in front of me. Hey, and they just won't, they just want me to say hi back. And I lose my train of thought about what I'm talking about for the video. So that's kind of funny for me to be challenged on. Can I maintain this thought for another 10 seconds with the person just right there? Most of the time I fail. I just do take two. I talk to them and they go away and I do take two. Yeah. I think all the roads are done. I hope they're all done. No press penny machines. No. At least not right now. I mean, I don't know if they're going to add them, but right now, there are no press penny machines. I've been told. I haven't seen any. I have not seen any. Plus, I have been told that specifically that there are no press penny machines. So, if I notice any, I'll show them. But right now, I have to say no press penny machines. Yeah, there should be. think 2 hours could have done it. I'm coming up on 4 hours. Oh yeah, no, Red Knight, come get a picture. Ices, huh? I know I don't think there's turkey legs. I've seen churros, I've seen pretzels. I do not think they have turkey legs at Epic Universe either. What are they talking about?
That guests are going to find in Celestial Park? I know you've been working on this for a long time.
We have
so this
been
might be a loaded question.
We have worked on the music a long time. There's about 40 hours of music in Celestial Park.
Wow.
A little over 14 hours of it is original. And it took about 6 weeks of recording to complete all the original pieces.
That's incredible. And the music changes as well, doesn't
Yeah, there's different areas of Celestial Park. There's a lot of music, so I have to ask, do you have a favorite particular section of music? Is there an area that you absolutely love?
Every piece is so beautiful. I mean, we took so much care in every single piece of music that we've done. Yes, there are pieces that I probably lean a little bit more to, but I think it depends on my mood for the day. And
that's what music does, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It enhances your moods.
Court of the Moon, our main entry piece, I mean, always is going to live so deep in my heart. It was the first piece that we created because it was supposed to be not only the main story of Celestial Park, but also the vision of what Epic is.
Yeah. That's incredible. That gives me chills just thinking about that. Like, because you really do. You walk through the Chronos, and the music is really what brings everything to life. I mean, truly, it hits you right there, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So you talked about it a little bit in the video. Tell us more.
But so that's why I found it weird when they had the violinist and people come into Celestial Park, because they had all the speakers and everything with the Celestial Park music. Then they've been experimenting. I don't know if it's going to stick, where they've had violinists playing stuff inside Celestial Park.
In Stardust Racers, there is a day version and a night version of that track.
Wow, so it's kind of like the melody stays the same and it sort of just shifts and changes into something more fitting of the nighttime?
Exactly right.
Wow, that is incredible. So have you experienced the other portals? Is there any music that really stands out to you in any of the other portals?
So our work extends all the way into the portals. But yes, all of the other worlds, the music overall in Epic in every single world is unlike anything we've done before.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. The media team, which I'm a part of, I mean, fantastic individuals, and we worked with amazing composers to create incredible pieces everywhere to immerse you in these worlds.
We were talking earlier about John Powell over in How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Settings.
And bringing that Viking band feeling to Berk was incredible. The session that we did in New York.
A real Viking band.
Yes, we had a feeling of a Viking band that John put together.
I
It's
love
incredible.
Yes.
love the
We were
rap.
talking earlier about the Untrainable Dragon show. And then all the music in that as well.
Yeah.
And every time
I sobbed through the entire show. I'm not gonna lie.
Sobbed every single time.
But it's the music. It's like, I mean, if you were just watching it, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. Visually, it's amazing. But it's the music that really gives you that emotional response, I think.
I mean, I agree, but I also disagree. I mean, like I said, like music is one portion of us creating these immersive experiences with Universal Creative. So we're heightening the experience with music. So the visuals, the ride programming is all part of it. And we fit right in there with the media and audio to help make that happen.
Yeah, it's like you need every single part to come
And right
together.
here in Celestial Park, we have the fountains who are going to this music as well. So it just adds another depth to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I was messing around with stuff
going
and I
through Celestial Park,
I did some things I didn't want to
what
do.
do you hope guests take
I take it
away
back.
from walking through and you
Take
know,
it in.
because you have to
I'll lose ya.
keep coming into Celestial Park to go into the different portals. We had someone who described it earlier. I can't remember who it was, but described it as a palate refresher.
Yes, it's the heartbeat of kind of
yeah, it's the
Epic.
heartbeat, it's the palate refresher. What do you hope that guests kind of take away from the Celestial Park experience?
I think I hope they feel the emotional gambit of being alive, because that is what
Am I going to pull an all-nighter? Pretty close. I'm going to show you. I am not going to quit. We are going to put fireworks and drones on this live stream, and then I'm going to bed, and then I'm going to sleep for a couple hours. Watching The View. Tomorrow's gonna be rough. Tomorrow's gonna be a rough day. It's gonna be fun. But I guess I'll just have to go on caffeine, adrenaline, and Starbucks Danish. I have to get some. I have to bring a thermos of my Power Up coffee. The mummycoffeecompany.com. We do have 3 new epic blends. One is called Power Up. That is the max caffeine coffee blend. If you like caffeine, you need caffeine, you need our Power Up coffee blend, the mummycoffeecompany.com. The other 2 epic blends will be Night Fury. That is our darkest roast. For that makes sense, right? Our darkest roast, Night Fury, Italian roast, very dark. And then my favorite, just for the label and the name, Monsters Cafe. So 3 new epic coffee blends. Night Fury, Power Up, and Monsters Cafe. Use promo code SHIP for free shipping. Cosme Akajo. I know the Jeep will be in the sun, so it's a little less nice of a nap in the sun. It'd be the parking garage would be great, but yeah, without the garage, not a great place for napping. Dustin with a super chat to the Danish. Alaska has faith in you, Rick. Thank you, Dustin. I'm going to need that Danish in the morning. I should bring some snacks. Speaking of snacks, what are we watching here? I'd have to go get myself a snack. It is 4 or more hours of adverts before the thing people really want to see, some fireworks and some drones. Try a cup of Mummy coffee. It could be your last. Thanks, Right Jam. I don't have a creature from the Black Lagoon blend yet. I just have the Monsters Cafe right now. Hold on. I guess I could do it on the whatever. I just do it here. The Mummy Coffee Company. That's the, oh, you know what? That was too small. Hold on a second. Monsters Cafe. Do 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 do. Power up. That's too bright. Let's do that. Maybe that works better. Nope, not really. Power up. Oh, what were they talking about here? Some merch? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We got merch here.
So that berets
beret on your head,
and every beret will also match your
I'll be back.
Hogwarts
I'm
house.
gonna
So we have
get us
Hufflepuff berets, we have Ravenclaw berets, Gryffindor.
Mhm.
Here's the Ravenclaw.
Very
What
nice.
house are you?
Okay, so listen, I was a Slytherin, and then I got married, and my husband corrupted me, and now I'm a Gryffindor.
Wow.
And I'm not happy about it. So I don't know what that says about me. What about you?
I am a proud Hufflepuff.
I could have.
So
I'll
go with the Hufflepuff.
I could have clocked that.
Beret. We also have brand new wand holsters. If you're walking around Wizarding World, sometimes you need to put your wand away really quickly. You can now wear a wand holster. I can
Quick draw.
Quick draw
on the wand. Amazing. I love it.
We have one of those. Of course, we have the new wands in 1920s
They are
Paris.
stunning, these wands.
One?
Oh my gosh, me?
Take it
Absolutely.
out. You've been
All right.
chosen.
I've been chosen by you. Is this official? I don't know. Okay. These wands are truly stunning. It's a whole new addition to the Wizarding World. Yeah.
With new interactive wand activation points too throughout the entire area.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Absolutely. We've got some t-shirts if you want to be an Aurora.
Yes.
Yes.
So that is all of Wizarding World for now. There's, of course, a lot more. This is just what we have here.
Yes,
because there's
absolutely.
so much more to
There's
show
so much.
off. So moving into Dark Universe, of course, we have the Curse of the Werewolf iconic ride t-shirt. Now, I love this shirt because it reminds me of a Halloween Horror Nights house almost.
I like
that kind
it.
of design.
Yeah. I mean, anything with the classic monsters on it is like, I feel like it gives you some street cred, you know?
Speaking of,
Definitely.
Classic monsters right
Very
here.
nice. I love that. And we've even got we've got something for the ladies. We've got dresses here with an incredible print on it.
Almost like a live
Awesome.
unboxing here, but this is a full bust of Frankenstein. Let me see if I can get into this.
I mean, I feel like someone needs that in their house for sure.
I feel like I just have to get into
Yeah, we are going to be giving some of this merch away, by the way, guys. So if you haven't yet entered the giveaways in the chats, make sure you do, because we are going to be giving some of this iconic merchandise away. Patrick is ripping through this right now.
Like a birthday present. But I have to make this joke.
Okay.
Frankenstein is now unchained. Nothing? Will you
No,
give it
that's
to
all
me?
right. That's all right. I'll give you that.
So what do we have over here?
All right, we've got one of our iconic Epic Universe bags here. You can put all of your stuff inside.
Popcorn bucket.
For an excellent. Oh, it's a
Popcorn bucket, but also a bag.
I'm just gonna let Patrick do this, guys.
Popcorn bucket, also a bag. But also
You
Shobit
can use it
and
as a bag.
Lauren are out there. Did you guys get some merch over there too?
Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah.
Black TV, everyone. All right. I'm here with some of the cool merch from Universal Epic Universe. We are sporting some of the stuff from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. Lauren, what you got over there?
That's right. I've got myself this Metro Blue backpack.
Ooh,
I'm rocking this, right?
Yeah. Oh, you are totally rocking this, but what's
Thank you.
inside? I wanna know.
Obviously snacks. You've got to have your park snacks. Keep your energy high when you're casting spells.
Well, speaking of casting spells, I'm an Auror, and I am sporting a bomber jacket from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Gorgeous.
And I have to tell you, when I first set my eyes on this, I knew I wanted it, and I was like, this will be mine. And today I'm standing here in Universal Universe wearing this Auror jacket.
Yes, dreams come true.
Dreams really do come true. Trust me. I think what I love about this is it's theme park chic. You can walk
Theme park
outside of
chic.
a theme park and it won't scream theme park. And even though it is from the theme park, so
Right.
it's like that balance of like, what can I wear that doesn't make me seem like a just it's fashionable. It's something that it's everyday use, right?
This is what we call high fashion.
High fashion.
I love it.
We are elevating the merch at Universal Epic Universe. So Nicole, I'm sure people are going crazy. about this merch. So let us know what's going on in the chat.
People are, in fact, going crazy. Crazy is definitely the word I would use. I actually did get a comment from Sir Pipwise. Sir Pipwise, if you're actually a knight, thank you for your service. His comment is, Nicole, please, I want so much merch. My wallet is crying. I feel you, Sir Pipwise. First off, I got to get you the winner for the Dark Universe merch. That is Keith Dixon. Congratulations, Keith. Check your email. We'll be in touch soon. But back to what I was saying about money, wallet, etc. What if you want all the merch? I have the answer. $500 merch card. That's what we're giving away right now. I'm about to drop the link in the chat. 5 minutes, just like last time to enter. Godspeed. Good
Cheers.
luck. May the good vibes be with you, etc. Back to you guys.
Yes, so many amazing merch. Obviously, we got some How to Train Your Dragon, Super Nintendo.
Hold on,
I
hold on.
honestly want it all. But whether you're rocking some wizarding robes or you're just repping your favorite Hogwarts house, there's no better place to show it off than the newest addition to the Wizarding World.
Absolutely. Let's step through the portal and into the magic of Wizarding Paris and into the British Ministry of Magic. Thank you.
Speaking of, Ron, your guess is as good as mine. What time are the 10:20 fireworks? We'll see. We'll see about that. Actually, hold on. Actually, I do have some root beer in here. It is A&W 0 is what I'm having. Yeah, I did go back to Epic the second to last preview day. I just wanted to be in it one last time before it was open for real. So, mission accomplished. Order the sham wow. We'll have fireworks for you this hour. Coming up this hour, we will have fireworks for you. Maybe. Ron, are you there tomorrow, Ron? Ron, are you at Epic tomorrow? NikkiWorkshop.com has some specialty epic theme park inspired merchandise. Not at Epic until July at the soonest. Yeah, I thought I saw that you said your last live stream was it until July. Or was it? I thought, yeah, that's right. I thought I saw that today. I think it was on your IG story or something. We have had some epic comments tonight. I've got to get some sleep too, but I don't know. We're in for the fireworks, baby. Okay, let's go back over here. Let me unmute it.
Surf Canoe brings live entertainment to the heart of Visiting Paris.
Love the
Before
show.
we dive into it, what's the story?
So guests walk into the Circar Canoe and see some incredible circus spectaculars right in front of them. You encounter Ringmaster Skinder, who's trying to revitalize the circus and finds new.
If you pay close attention to the show, you might just notice someone who
Creatures,
goes
the puppetry, the aerialists,
by the
it's
name of
all so
Marilyn.
incredible. How did your team blend real world performance with magic storytelling?
It was such a beautiful blend of so many different disciplines. We have traditional ones like special effects and show action equipment, but then you add in all the aerialists, the stunt performers, the
I
acrobatics.
think Nikki
some
still has
really,
some
really
Tower
fun,
C's
unique and it just brings to
available.
life the story in a way that we've never seen before. It's truly a
NikkiWorkshop.com.
Broadway level spectacle.
And what a spectacle. There are so many characters and
Oh, don't
creatures
give away
featured
the
in
show. You're spoiling it.
Fantastic Beasts fans, this one's for you. How did your team
Hey,
choose
don't give
which
away
one
the
to feature?
visuals. You're spoiling the
Really
show.
love to see what already resonates with a lot of guests, and so there's some fan favorites that you come face to face with. Being able to really partner with
Look away,
so many
people, look
different
away.
teams, we were able to bring them to life in such unique ways. When people see them, they're gonna really
Make
be
it small.
And the magic doesn't stop there. Spells, creatures, and wizarding life fill every corner. Anisha, guests can cast spells, meet fantastic beasts, and interact with all sorts
Wait,
of
they done
magical
spoiling
supplies.
the show?
How did the team design these experiences to feel so personal and interactive?
So it really started with what are all the experiences we want guests to really feel. And so being able to interact with the Fantastic Beasts in Wizarding Paris was so important. But there's also so many other really fun, immersive, and interactive things throughout the entire land. We have our second generation interactive wands, and you really get to
And they
feel
keep
the
adding
spell that
more.
you cast, and it
They
really
keep
brings
adding
the
more.
immersion to the next level.
So
They've
walking
added,
around, I've gotten to meet
the big-
Hogwarts, Beauxbaton,
the big
and
three.
Evermorny students. How
Harry,
important was it to make these
Hermione,
kids feel
and
truly alive?
Dumbledore.
Oh, so important. I mean, my
And they
favorite
have a
thing is,
Phoenix
I think,
wand now.
seeing a family walk around, casting spells, interacting with those students, and really participating in this entire world. It really takes it to the next level and is what makes it stand
We've got,
out.
let me see
And
what, where's
speaking
our
of
wands?
standout, there's so much layered detail, hidden spells, talking portraits, and even some mischievous snifflers. How was all that storytelling brought to life?
It really starts from when you enter Wizarding Paris and you see this beautiful grand vista. In designing the entire Wizarding Paris, the team really focused on what are all the different stores that would be here, and that really kind of brought to life all the different creatures
Our
that would
second
naturally
generation
be in these
wands.
places. By being able to create
These
all
were
these storefronts and stores, we were
part of
able
the
to really
first ones
enhance
they
them with what
released.
really exists in Wizarding Paris.
I kind of like the Phoenix one. The Phoenix one is the one that they're releasing for.
All right, Anisha,
for
before you go,
grand opening and
gotta
stuff. It
ask,
has not been
there's always
available
so much buzz
for
and positive
previews.
reception surrounding the Wizarding
But
World
the
of Harry
Phoenix
Potter
one looks
Ministry of
really
Magic.
cool.
How does it feel hearing that and
This
knowing
is,
that your work is now going to be a part of Guest
one of the
Universe's story?
second
It's
generations we
honestly
have.
so special. I mean, I grew up reading the Harry Potter books. And so being able to now take that to the next level and help build this incredible experience is so incredibly meaningful.
From casting spells to a chase through the depths of the British Ministry, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter
Yeah, the
Ministry of
Phoenix one
Magic
looks really
is
cool.
a breathtaking
Yelly.
adventure through magic, wonder, and imagination. Big
I
thanks
guess
to
if you
Anisha for
like
giving
the
us an
character
exciting
ones,
first look.
Thank you. I had a great time.
then
Get ready to
you might
discover
be
the magic
interested in
and make it your
Dumbledore
own
or whatever.
in the
But
Wizarding World of Harry
I would
Potter
prefer
Ministry of Magic here at Universal Epic Universe.
the Phoenix. I think. Actually, I think Stephen Hatton is already super excited. That.
And truly, just like magic, here's Anisha with us on the live stream, fresh off her world tour of Wizarding Paris with Showbit. Thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you guys.
So how has the night been? You've literally seen the Ministry of
What else
Magic
can we show you?
from dirt to what it is now. Like, what are the feelings of this night for you?
It is so exciting. It's so incredible seeing all the guest reactions, and I'm so excited for everyone to walk through
Funko
our
Rick.
portal and the Metro Flu tomorrow on opening day.
Wow. And obviously, this new world blends 1920s Paris from the Fantastic Beasts series to the British Ministry of Magic.
And
from
my
Harry
work
Potter.
wife.
What was the idea like combining these two eras?
It was exciting because we really wanted to build on the incredible Fantastic Beasts franchise and bring people up close to the Fantastic Beasts and Wizarding Paris. But then we also really wanted
got
to
Nikki
build
too.
on the Harry Potter trilogy, the Harry Potter books, and the entire movie series by adding in that last chapter where you get to finally see Dolores Umbridge go to trial for her crimes. So it was just so exciting.
We should have had a
two different
Funko Rick
humongous franchises
host
for the Harry Potter Wizarding
this
World.
whole
Thank
thing.
you so much for being with us, Anisha. We appreciate hearing from you.
Thank you.
Enjoy
guys.
your night.
Thank you.
Now, speaking of spells, Showbit was out wand shopping the other day, and well, let's just see who he ran into.
Oh yeah.
I'm here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic at Universal Epic Universe. And before I start casting any spells, there's one very important thing I need. A wand. Lucky for me, Cosme Shop is open. And I hear
By
she
the
has
way,
an eye
you know
for
what? Actually,
finding the
let me
perfect
mute
match.
these guys. So I don't know
Come
what
with
they're
me.
talking about. I just wanted to say for all of you watching the live stream, thanks for jumping by. Jump. Jump. Thanks for jumping by.
On the search for a wand, and I don't even know where to start.
Okay, even though I played a professor in the films, I'm no wand expert. So you need an expert in the shape of Cosmo over here.
Oh, bonjour, Trésor. You've heard about me?
Oui, au revoir.
Bonjour. No, only most of the rumors are true, okay? You see, I am Cosme Akajor, a styliste de baguette magique, most original et elegant, tenant of Paris and the world. Not very fancy, no? Now, who is looking for a wand?
This gentleman.
I was on the search for a wand here. There's so many to pick from.
Ron has a Ron
Choose your
wand.
own wand. But our choices show us who we really are, no?
I play Professor Phileas Flitwick. Do I get a wand too?
I have many cleverly named wands here, but I do not know this Professor Flitwick.
Well, do you have a wand for me at least?
Of course, I find wands for you now. Come, right this way, huh?
Oh, can I come?
Shobit, I would like you to take a look at my 10 beautiful wand designs, right? And I want you to see which one at first glance are you feeling drawn to.
It's
one
10-10.
The silver one.
Oh, the silver one right away. Oh, I like this. I like this for you, Shobit. Now, this is my acacia wand. You see, it says my name, so you don't forget who designed for you, no? Now, so beautiful. Try it out, Trésor. How does it feel in your hand?
I feel powerful already.
Well, this makes sense.
It's a nice weight as well, isn't it?
Oh. Now, this is a very powerful wand, very protective, very loyal. Hmm?
It's 10 o'clock in America.
Look at that,
You know
Trésor.
where your fireworks
Do you
are.
think you have chosen your wand?
I think the wand chose me.
As long as you choose it back, Trésor.
And choose I do.
I'm so glad.
You know, I'm really digging this wand.
I'm glad you like it. It's important that you feel attached to it.
I'm very
Rick's
attached.
bobblehead
Thanks for
night?
sleeping with me.
Good. Well, let me
On
see.
10-cent beer night. That's when they'll have it.
You're gonna have to teach me.
Okay, the grip is important. Into here like this, so it connects with the wizard, and your intention can flow through the wand.
All right, that was very impressive. Let me try.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Okay, let's try some real magic now.
All right.
Swish head flick.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Renovate.
It's 10-12.
Look at that.
That's
Look
it.
at that. All right. Okay. I'm learning from the best. All right.
When it comes to the fireworks, I'll do this.
You're an excellent student, should I say?
Get
You've
rid
been
of
a part
me.
of the Wizarding World for such a long time. What's it like seeing fans
Or maybe
walk
not.
into this world and feeling the magic for the very first time?
Well, it's lovely that fans can get the same experience we as actors got the first time we walked on.
Did we not get a virtual queue for the fireworks? Oh my
It's
God.
so real and so immersive. It's as if you were there as part of
Amateur move.
So when you think back
Rookie
to so many Harry
mistake.
Potter movies, did you ever think that the Wizarding World would grow into a world like this?
It's lovely for me, even though I was in the film, to actually come back here and experience this as well, because it still gives me the same sense of wonder as it does for anybody, I think.
What do you hope people feel when they step into the Wizarding World of Harry
I'll
Potter
just stay up
Ministry of
all night.
Magic?
Well, I would hope they feel amazed and immersed in this environment, in this world that they've seen on screen. And now they can walk through these gates down here and become part of this world.
Warwick Davis, magical legend, spell coach, and absolute icon. Thanks so much for sharing the magic with me today.
I'll tell you what, it's been epic.
And if you've ever dreamed of stepping into the Wizarding World yourself or casting spells, this is where the magic lives. Come experience it for yourself in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry
That
of
was
Magic
dangerous. I was
here
sipping
at
my
Universal Epic
drink.
Universe.
That joke came at a dangerous time. Go out and go back in. The fireworks. Oh, it's 10:13.
So we're just a few minutes away from the moment in time, an incredible, spectacular closing to our night. But we had someone sneak in at the last minute over here. Universal royalty, dare I say, over
A
here.
universal celebrity.
Yeah,
yes,
universal
Delay the
celebrity for
fireworks.
sure. Patrick Braylard, lovely to have you here, Patrick.
It's wonderful to be
Patrick's here.
How are
Delay
you
the
feeling
fireworks.
tonight? You're walking around. I mean, the emotions tonight, I feel like, are just running so high.
It really is. It's a culmination of almost a decade's worth of work for the entire team, and there's been so many people that have touched this park. So it's really a joy to watch people's faces as they go into each portal and experience the world.
Yeah.
As guests walk into Epic Universe for the first time, what do you hope they take from it? How should they feel?
This is one of the longest live streams I've ever done.
A lasting memory that I'd like them to take with them. I love the idea that people are building memories.
How
I mean,
some
we're
of
gonna
these
be inside joke at a
streamers
Thanksgiving dinner.
go
We're
all
gonna have
day,
all of these different
11,
memories that people
12
spend
hours.
their day or their week here.
How do they do it? I don't
experiencing
know.
Epic Universe. It's gonna be
I've
something
been
that they're
sitting
gonna
down
take
in
for
air
life.
conditioning the whole
And that's
time.
something that we've always striven for as far as the stories we tell.
Yeah, so much hard work has gone into this park, from construction crews, from the creative standpoint, getting everything ready, team members, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it must be incredible.
The live
seeing it
streams
all just come to
tomorrow will
fruition,
be
come
a
to
little
life.
longer than what you're used to from me. 12 hours is a short day, says Ron.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Thank
Patrick.
you.
We appreciate you being here. Let's move
go.
on to the moment in
It
time.
is for you, my
everyone.
friend. It is for you. Hey, what's happening? We're about to start? Shh.
Good evening. I'm Mark Woodbury, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Universal Destinations and Experiences. On behalf of our entire organization, it is my honor to welcome you to Universal Epic Universe. This moment marks a significant milestone in our company's journey to redefine the theme park experience for our global audience and for generations of families to come. It would not have been possible without the vision and support of our corporate leadership at Comcast NBC Universal, our colleagues at Universal Pictures, DreamWorks, as well as our partners at Nintendo, Warner Brothers Discovery, the Lowe's Corporation, and state and local officials. What you have seen, felt, and experienced tonight is the product of the immense creative talent, technical prowess, and operational excellence of all of our incredibly dedicated teams at Universal Destinations and Experiences. To all involved, I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude. Now it is my pleasure to introduce my good friend and our creative consultant, Steven Spielberg.
Mark, thank you. In each of us lies the desire to explore new worlds in search of adventure, joy, discovery, and even to face our fears. Through amazing stories and unforgettable characters, we are introduced to us. We discover the hero in ourselves. Universal Epic Universe has brought those worlds to life. All the sights, sounds, and feelings you've come to love in a way that can only be described as epic.
Thank you for joining us. This memorable evening would not have been complete without you. We hope that the memories of tonight's celebration will stay with you until your next epic adventure.
Well, everyone, I genuinely sobbed through that entire thing, so my makeup is all over the place. I'm so happy we got to have this once-in-a-lifetime experience all together. We've all talked about so many times how it's a full circle moment for us. So really quick, I just want to find out what our favorite moments of the evening were. Shobit, do you have a favorite moment this evening?
I mean, apart from this, I think my favorite moment was just getting to celebrate the grand opening of this with everyone and just seeing everyone's smiles as they walked into Epic Universe. I think that's the most fulfilling moment. Yeah, sharing this park with the world.
Absolutely, Nicole and Lauren. I'm so sorry.
My brain's a mush at
I
this
was like,
point.
Nicole, she's in a truck somewhere.
How is Nicole? Is she crying?
Well, I'm sure she is. But Lauren, did
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna do it. We waited all night for that. It's pretty good stuff. But we waited pretty long for that. Quick but lovely. We'll see what happens tomorrow night. I'm going to be live a lot tomorrow. In the morning, in the evening, ain't we got fun? So I'm definitely going to show you the start of the day tomorrow for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. I've got all my little power packs and extra power cells and stuff like that. And we're definitely going to show you all the way until closing tomorrow, maybe a little after. So join me tomorrow morning. I'm going to say the live stream is going to start right around 7:45, give or take some time, hopefully earlier than that. I don't want to miss the 8 o'clock grand opening moment. But that's going to do it for tonight. I've got to go get some rest. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for the official grand opening of Epic Universe. Tomorrow's the real deal, everybody. Tomorrow's the real deal. See you then. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.